Yellow.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
What's going
Episode
on?
11.
Make sure the background is looking nice here.
Episode 11 of the Unathletic Podcast. We're rolling. I was rushed. Ian was rushing me. But we're here.
You know what? I like that message for the energy. I love that energy. I'm always gonna support that.
I gotta be honest. I thought that if you follow Mike knows the way I follow our fantasy football league. I don't pay attention to anything. So I half read your text earlier today, and I thought when you said 7, you meant we're starting at 7. So I was like, why the hell is it 7:33 and we're not started yet? What the hell is happening? And then I was about to go and I was about to screenshot the text and send it back, and I saw it at 7:30. I was like, well, and he's not that late. Still late though. But not that.
A few minutes. I was a few minutes. No. But yeah, wait, hold on. Speaking of that, while we're at the top of the hour, Mike, Ian tells us last night, he goes, I check the fantasy football app every Saturday night and don't check it again. He didn't know he won this week.
I set my lineups on Saturday, and then I don't open it again for the rest of the week, and then I just check it.
Okay, I've been bent over a freaking barrel the last 2 weeks in a row. I think both my losses are within 3 points.
Dude, just Mike, you're about to be out of a playoff spot right now, especially if Ian wins this week against you.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful because Saquon Barkley's coming back.
Yeah, but you have no Cooper Kupp this week.
Welcome in. He wasn't going to smell. Dude, he's not smelling my lineup ever again. So I don't
Cooper
care.
Kupp?
No. Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
he's talking to Noah.
I needed him because Darnold, man. Well, first off, he got hurt and he sucks.
And I never will.
And I got my boy Cam Newton.
I'll take my chances with Michael Thomas, hopefully, in the future.
So as we were talking before we started, did everyone go see the movie of the year, Clifford the Big Red Dog?
No.
Dude, I didn't go. I want to though. It's on my list of things to do this weekend. I got 2 movies I need to see this weekend.
I forgot it even came out.
Well, if I didn't have work tomorrow, I have a early screening of House of Gucci, but I will not be going tomorrow night now.
House of Gucci.
Instead, I have to wait a week to see
Hearing
Lady
some
Gaga.
mixed reviews on that thing.
Yeah, I heard it's not great.
Like
Gucci?
Some
mixed stuff on it, unfortunately.
Yes, Gucci.
Yep.
Gucci.
Okay.
Let's see other movies. I've yet to see both the ones on Netflix, The Red Notice and Harder They Fall.
I watched both.
One
is significantly better than the other.
I heard Red Notice is god awful.
The Harder They. Yeah, Red Notice was laughably bad. But if you go in knowing it's laughably bad, then who cares? And you don't have to get up. It's right on the Netflix. It's definitely worth a watch because it's a fun.
I heard now I heard Harder They Fall is probably in the top 10 of movie of the year.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's a first time director. He usually directs music videos. It's his first movie, and it's definitely Tarantino-esque. So it definitely gives some Tarantino vibes, in my opinion. But I liked it a lot. The cast is stacked.
Yeah,
with a lot
and
of
and
people,
the soundtrack's pretty good of it too. Pretty good soundtrack.
It is. It made me start to like that Kid Cudi Jay-Z song because when I first heard it, I'm like, this sounds like the movie soundtrack song. And then sure enough, it is. So
I like it a lot.
It's
I'm a fan of that one.
Yeah, it's much better in the movie. I recommend the movie. It's up there as high for me. Honestly,
it will be what I am watching after we finish recording this podcast tonight. Speaking of music, it was a big week. We had a lot of things happening in the music world. Kanye and Drake are friends again.
R.I.P. Young Dolph.
That's huge.
R.I.P. to Young Dolph, yes. Kanye, Drake are friends. Kanye dropped Down to Deluxe.
Down to Deluxe was good. And Silk Sonic released that album. Silk Sonic came out with their album finally.
Silk Sonic dropped their album, which was phenomenal. Taylor released another version of her albums.
You can do that for every album she's on. She's doing every album. Re-sing it. Isn't she doing every single one?
It's because her old
Scooter Braun bought all her masters,
and she doesn't like that he owns it, so she's re-releasing everything so that she can have full control.
That makes sense.
And then we finally get Adele this week.
Holy shit! You guys been talking about that for 2 months.
Well, it's finally happening.
Taylor Swift finessing her fan.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to watch the CBS thing. I didn't know that her concert was Sunday night. I was already had plans. I was like,
I was on a plane.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care either.
I saw dude, some guy proposed during that.
Mhm.
That's freaking the proposal during an Adele concert is next level, dude.
Oh, 100%.
That's huge.
It will nothing will only top. The only thing that tops it is getting proposed to at a Kanye concert.
But yeah, otherwise it was good. Getting proposed at the Donda house.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the front porch.
Inside
the baby Marilyn Manson. Fire combo.
Oh yeah.
Off the grades playing in the back.
We have to agree. This for my key.
Can you turn it down, please? Can you please turn it?
That Ye's fucking dancing over there.
Fire combo.
Mike,
That's my
hold on.
bestie.
What do you think of? Well, yeah, the deluxe of Bondo. What do you think of the Life of the Party?
So I've heard. Okay, so Life of the Party is obviously phenomenal. Are you asking me, right? Or are you asking Ziggy?
Well, hold on.
I can ask anybody. Even Ian listened to it.
I was about to say, yeah, isn't that the one Ian listened to last night?
Yeah, it's probably one of the best songs on the album. I don't know how it didn't make the first cut. I don't know how, but that Andre 3000 verse is one of the best verses of the year. Don't know.
Now, Ian, you did not listen to the full 8 minutes, correct?
No, I did.
Oh, you did listen to the full 8? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out DMX at the end of that.
I still don't have anything
yeah,
to
song
add
is good.
Though.
Yeah. No, song is good. I mean, we've heard it for like a month and a half ago.
Yeah,
so
it kind of changes.
All the albums, all the songs on the
verse.
deluxe we've heard.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he took off
I don't think
off the Drake disc.
Yeah, obviously.
We have
like
it leaked. It was a Jesus is King. It was a
like
Jesus is King leak.
It does sound like a Jesus is King kind of thing.
Yeah, so we had heard that every song I had heard. We heard Remote Control. I think the Kid Cudi version we heard it like listening.
Yeah,
but overall, it was.
It
didn't like negatively affect the album. Like I feel like some people put deluxes out and all the tracks are just taken off.
I do have a complaint.
They're all good.
I do have a complaint.
What's that?
I don't like how he changed the order of how the songs are on the playlist. Like I don't like. I feel like Jail should have been the first song. I feel like it's a great opening. Come to Life. Why is that in the middle? That's like great climax to the thing, like to the whole album. I don't understand that, but whatever.
I didn't know. I wasn't informed that Chris Brown got taken off New Again until
that was a while ago.
Yeah, I totally missed that, and I wasn't very thrilled about that. But it's okay.
Can I be honest? I don't think it changed the song at all.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. You could barely even tell. And he added Tyler the Creator and Come to Life. You can't even tell that it's Tyler the Creator at all. It doesn't negatively impact the song. It just doesn't change it at all.
So yeah, Ian, were you a big fan of Donda Deluxe?
We got a thumbs up. So
on that note, Mike, take it away.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to just talk first to try to dissect the first place Eastern Conference team, the Washington Wizards. I don't understand what's going on. They're 10-3. They're literally number one. I really just think it's the depth. They've won 5 straight. Kuzma's playing phenomenal, 15-9. Bradley Beal's averages about 23 right now. They got Dinwiddie, Montrezl Harrell, 18 points per game. The team is just it's deep. They got a lot of guys that have come off the bench that play well, play their roles correctly. I don't understand it. I don't get it. They've won 5 straight, so obviously something's working. And obviously, they're 8 of the last 10. I don't know what you guys.
They're bound to fall at some point, all right.
But like,
they're.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was gonna get into that a little bit. I just like the fact that
Cleveland's bound to Cleveland's not going to be up there. They're bound to fall.
It's like you got my notes. It's like you got my notes in front of you, Noah. The Cavs, I expect them to drop, especially with this Mobley injury. He's been playing phenomenally. But honestly, we have to. True, that torn meniscus. That was last week. Or that was like Ben or whatever. So, but they've still been doing all right. I gotta put the Wizards in the top 10 spot. I had them really low. I had them outside, but right now, like, it's hard not to put them in the top 10 at least to get a bubble team.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, expect Milwaukee and obviously expect Atlanta to move up. Philly, once they get healthy, I expect them to move up as well. But really, yeah, and then take out the Cavs. But I don't know. It's tough. There's a lot of parity. And honestly, like even looking at all these games right here, like these standings, it's 1, 2, 3 games apart. It's not like it's anything crazy except when you get to like 14 and 15. Then you got some teams that it's like,
the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. And it's teams that we all predicted, right? It's teams that had the lowest win totals at the beginning of the year. So I expect the Bucks, now that they just got Chris Middleton back today, I think they're up on the Lakers right now.
Yeah, I'm a lot more worried about the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about the Hawks because, like, depth-wise, they should be good. Like, they have so many good guys that I don't know. I don't know if they're just falling apart. I mean, they had a good win against Milwaukee.
I know they lost DeAndre Hunter for a wrist surgery.
Yeah,
they lost him. I think
but they have depth at the position already. They have that depth at
they got
small forward.
Yeah,
I mean, they got Herter to play it. They got Bogey that can play shift over there. I'm not like necessarily that worried right now. We're only 15 in, and there's 82 games, so obviously there's gonna be a lot of movement. Like you said, Cleveland, I don't expect to be a top 5. I don't expect Washington to lead the East by any means necessary. It's just so funny that the Brooklyn Nets are like, what's going on with the Nets? And it's like they lose to the Warriors and get spanked, but like the team is still like 10-5. Like they're still good, and Kevin Durant is playing phenomenally. James Harden's not playing up to his standard, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe we do got to take a look at him. I mean, I said this 3 weeks ago. I wasn't too worried, but the productivity of James Harden has just not been the same. It's just getting adjusted. So obviously the no calls and what?
I believe Durant's like top 3 in points per game, and it's like Curry. Who's the third one? Somebody help me. Curry, Durant.
You are correct. It's DeRozan. I think is in.
Paul George.
DeRozan's in the top.
Paul George.
That's it. DeMar DeRozan's like 5th in scoring. Which I'll open up to you guys. Harden. Yeah, so like it's in terms of a year basis, like this is the lowest he's scored since 2012. It's shooting splits are all terrible. 3-point percentage is kind of the same, but like but shooting splits are terrible. 42% from the field is just not his standard. I really just think it's the fouling. It's not getting to the line as much as he's used to getting. And every year that he's been playing, like you look at all those years with the Rockets, where he was phenomenal. He was the solidified number 2. Like I don't think there's literally having him bring up the ball in the last minutes when it's 3 minutes left in the game. Like KD is going to have the ball in his hands, and I think some dudes, if they've been a number 1 forever, KD makes others better, but like it's not like a LeBron Anthony Davis situation. I think it's more of Harden is an MVP winner. It's 2 different things, but I think he's still getting accustomed to that with the rule changes as well in the league. It's gonna be tough, but obviously I think Brooklyn is going to be just phenomenal. Moving out west, the Phoenix Suns are freaking red hot right now.
Oh, well, hold on. Before you even get there,
somebody finally had to say it.
We gotta address it. So are you still on the bandwagon that the Warriors are frauds? Do we think they're legit now? Where's the room? Where's Mike at? How does Mike feel on this?
The wait and system.
I know he froze on us.
Well, it's nice to see we get the NBA Finals rematch though tomorrow.
I think. Wait, you guys not hear me or no?
Oh no, now we hear you.
You're cutting out.
Oh shoot, it's the Wi-Fi. How are we looking?
Yeah, you're moving slowly, but it's doable for right now.
What's weird is like you guys are all good. That's strange.
Oh yeah, we're in a 5-star like hotel right now. We have
I don't have any issues, but no, I think they're legit. I think
now you change your stance.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm looking at points per games of all the players. I'm even looking at Kaminsky, who's playing a role. Bielitsa is not, points per game basis, but he's still providing impact on the court. I'm looking at Jordan Poole, who's could be in the running for most improved player. I mean, he's averaging 17 a game right now. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough to see Jordan Poole and Damian Lee's. We'll get there in a second. And Damian Lee and Jordan Poole's productivity once Klay Thompson comes back.
Wait, Ian, what do you have a futures bet on?
Jordan Poole to win most improved.
Oh, okay.
And they're doing this without Klay. like Mike just said. When's Clay coming?
That's
Stephen A. Smith has been like,
and that's the.
I'll be like fucking going crazy over the Warriors.
I mean,
they're going to win the finals.
I mean, and it's based off their pedigree when they were running it for so long, right? They had all these guys. They had such a deep team, and it's looking the same now. I mean, Wiseman is going to be a fantastic 10, 15-point a game, kind of like similar to what DeAndre Ayton is right now for the Suns. You got Wiggins with 18. Even Damian Lee's averaging 11 a game. And Kuminga's just now starting to get back into that lineup after his injury. He had a pretty decent game before, but he's only averaging like 4 points. He's still getting accustomed. You're obviously playing with the front runner MVP. So I'm very curious to see how that team will go and how their lineups will get adjusted. I think Steve Kerr, I have confidence in him to do so. I just really didn't believe this Jordan Poole and Damian Lee and Andrew Wiggins keeping it up too. They excelled well when Harrison Barnes played his role and, gave them the points, and pretty much that's it. And that's what Andrew Wiggins is doing, but even better. So I think they're legit. I think they're deep. Just want to run through my awards things real quick. 6th man of the year. I still have Tyler Hero at number 1. I don't understand how he's not getting more looks. He's averaging like 23 points a game. And they still start Duncan Robinson, at least the last times I've been watching the games. I don't know if they made an adjustment. If they have, then I got 2 other guys.
He's starting today because Lauer's out.
Got it. Okay, so then maybe, I don't know if because usually it's like there's stipulations on how many games you start to win the award. But I also have Miles Bridges and Montrezl Harrell still averaging 18 and 8. He was coming off the bench for them for some reason. So I don't know. Again, those could be fluctuated. We're only 15 games in. Most improved is Ja Morant. But also shout out Cole Anthony, because he has been, as much as Orlando Magic is bad, he's taken a huge leap. I think he's averaging like 20 and a half points a game. I know no one's watching Orlando Magic games. I get it. They're only 3 wins. But
every day. What are you talking about?
But
the season ticket holder.
But he's been balling. Rookie of the year. Right. Rookie of the year. It's Scotty Barnes. It's like 16 and 8 right now. He's been freaking balling for him. I didn't have Evan Mobley too far behind. I think this injury is going to suck. That sucks for him for these next 2 weeks. But here he comes, Mr. Cade Cunningham. I have as the 3rd best for rookie of the year right now. I think he's got 11 and 6 right now before the half.
Oh no. Oh, is this man's Wi-Fi like on a hamster wheel? Feed the hamster.
I can't say anything because if I was at my house, it'd be the same thing.
I know it sounds. Oh, wait. He's slowly moving. Hold on. We wait in suspense here. We didn't even hear who MVP is. We just got Rookie of the Year.
I think he's gonna go. I'm gonna put my guess in before we hear him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Jokic.
Oh wait. Oh. Wait.
I'm gonna go Jokic or Curry. That is one of the two for what he's gonna say.
I think those are both respectable guesses.
Yeah. I like the frozen mic look we're getting right now.
I would personally go Curry.
I think Curry's got it. I think Curry's got to be
the way this man's been just fucking. No one can guard. He's unguardable. First off, he's a playmaker. He gets people involved, and he can just shoot from the half court line. And before.
We're back. Wait,
so now we can.
Yeah, you're back.
Wait.
No, I just finished your segment for you.
It's what's bothering me that Ziggy looks like he has a spray tan. That's number 1. And number 2, I got Steph, then KD, and then DeMar DeRozan as the 3rd.
Damn it! I got Curry though. I was trying to predict it.
All right.
Yeah, I got Curry though.
Not bad at all.
I'll take it. DeMar has.
Sorry, that's my NBA.
Mike, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm glossy today.
No, it's the lighting. I think
it is.
There now you look like you weren't competing for Arnold Schwarzenegger weightlifting competition.
That's hilarious.
So go on. So let me Curry, KD, DeMar.
That's it for NBA for me.
Was
Sorry
that
about the internet. I tried.
It was Curry, KD,
that's correct.
DeMar. Okay. I just wanted to because
the worst free agent acquisition of the offseason.
It was
according to NBA front offices.
It's horrible. Doesn't shoot threes, even though he's shooting threes.
I'm just like DeRozan. When I shoot it, it goes in.
Oh, write that down. I need that for my mixtape I'm dropping next week.
Shout out Kyle. It's already
Noah really wants to.
It's already a line on I spy.
Can we talk about the Suns?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, how could you not?
No one's talking. Dude, literally go on Twitter and I'll see Lakers Russell Westbrook turnover highlights before I see a Suns goddamn winning streak.
Lame market.
Like what the it's a 9-game winning streak though.
Yeah,
9.
I mean,
little kid market.
Relax, dude. Relax. 9-game winning streak, and they're gonna be 10. Actually, Luka's out. 10 tonight. Luka's not playing. 10 tonight. All right.
Yeah, and you know what's wild is that Booker's only averaging like 23. So like it's just another trend that we're seeing.
They're so deep.
Teams over the superstars. Like, yeah.
Landry Shamet.
They're the third highest scoring team in the West too.
Landry Shamet. They traded their first round pick to the Nets for him. Great pickup. Frank Kaminsky in DeAndre Ayton's absence. He dropped like 30 something in a game. Okay, we got DeAndre Ayton back. There's our center. Chris Paul's been dialing up passes all day. I really like what the team's looking like.
9 in a row.
And Booker, and the good thing I like to see is if you can win without Booker having great nights, and he hasn't really had many great nights, but we still win. That's all you can ask for.
Team.
When your superstar doesn't promote, for some teams, if your superstar has a rough day, let's say Kevin Durant has a rough day, the Nets more than likely might not win, right? Booker has a bad day, Suns can still win by big, by multiple points.
By big.
Now, by big. Quote that. And secondly, so what about this DeAndre Ayton? What about this Ayton contract situation?
I don't give a shit, Mike. We're in the season. We're going for a chip. Worry about in the off season. Thank you. We have Frank Kaminsky as well.
Okay, so when you don't get it this year,
and JaVale McGee has been very good this year too.
No, I don't disagree. But when you don't get it this year, then what?
Huh? Can we talk about that? I'm not in the front office. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm not sure about the Ayton stuff. He's playing good. It seems like it's not affecting him. So we're good.
No. I'm asking your general opinion. Like, are they paying him?
They paid everybody, so I expect them to pay Ayton. They paid Shamet before he even played Ayton, even before he had a dribble. So they should pay.
I mean, I do love being the speculation. Yeah, I was going to say I'm the speculation guy, but like, how is that not disrespectful to your first pick in the draft?
Very disrespectful. I'm not going to disagree with that. So they should pay him.
Should and will aren't the same thing.
They got an issue on their hands.
That's I would just say they should. Right, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
They have an issue on their hands.
Well, we're not worried about it. We're on a 9-game winning streak. There's teams that have bigger issues than us.
Historically speaking, they're not going to pay him. Like the way the franchise has operated in the past. But apparently the way they've been operating in the past isn't a very good way of operating anyways, because internal investigations and whatnot.
Yep.
So who knows? Maybe they'll be changed by then.
Yeah, maybe they'll have a new owner and they'll pay them.
You never know.
I'm worried about the winning streak right now and keep winning and getting that top seed. That's what I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, I don't see the top seed, but I do see them playing well.
They're top. I can see them being top 3 seed. They're great regular season.
A top seed contender. A contender for the top seed.
Yes.
They're fighting for the
top seed. Sure.
That Christmas Day, they play the Warriors on Christmas Day. That's going to be fun.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to be the number 1 seed either, but like they're not.
That's
like
all I'm saying.
Like, I know, but I'm like the verbiage is like going into the season, no one thought the Bulls would be the 1 seed. And I don't think anyone still thinks the Bulls would be the 1 seed. So you wouldn't call the Bulls like a top seed contender in the East. They're like a playoff team. Like the Suns are like a top seed.
They were the 2 seed last year.
Yeah.
The 2 seed.
I'm on the same. Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
I want to win. That's just win every game. I just want to win. That's all I want. I want to win.
82-0 or 82 and however many you lost.
79-3.
79-3. There it is.
They started off 1-3, and
then
another 10.
And then Suns fans know is going to be at the playoff games punching people like that other guy.
Well, I'm buying tickets for the Suns Bulls game.
There it is.
I'm getting those tickets.
That classic NBA Finals rematch.
Yep. At the Footprint Center, or the Footprint Arena, whatever. The Footprint, or I can go to Crypto.com Stadium if I.
Or you can go to Crypto.com Stadium.
That is absolutely absurd. That is absolutely absurd.
$700 million? Is that what that was?
Staples Center so like Staples Center like it rolls off the tongue. Crypto.com?
Did you see how much they paid for it though?
Probably like what, 12 Dogecoins?
It was like 700 mil, right?
Oh,
700 million.
What's the number?
For a 20-year contract, I think.
That's so.
Oh my God.
20 years.
Jesus Christ.
Shows you where crypto's at the moment. They can just give $700 million.
That Dogecoin. It's that Dogecoin. They gave him 30,000 Dogecoins.
Amazing. And you know
and
what?
That 30,000 Dogecoin is going to turn like $1 gazillion by the end of the year.
They can reinvest it.
Yep, exactly.
Put it back in the market.
And they're going to be the Dogecoin.
The rich
stadium.
get richer, man. Those damn Lakers and Clippers. Hate to see it.
Well, Lakers been playing.
We don't
like
talk about that second team.
The Lakers.
Okay. If we'd like to talk about it, I can get deep into this Lakers conversation.
Yeah, I do.
Because,
Go ahead.
They're obviously playing.
We need a State of the Union address.
They're obviously playing without the greatest player that we've seen since Michael Jordan in Chicago, right? So they're not playing with him, who's a facilitator, a leader, can change dynamics of entire games. Every team he's ever been on, when he doesn't play, they're garbage. Yes?
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah. No, yeah, go ahead.
Are you worried that they're losing to bad teams? They lost to the Thunder twice.
No, I'm not worried at all because this point I just made. Every time that LeBron has been on a team and he doesn't play for said team,
so there shouldn't that worry. Like LeBron's old.
Hey, I have my hand up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, Ian, go ahead.
Session. Lakers 101 is in session. You put your hand up to talk if you're not Professor Samuelson. Are you worried about LeBron's injury?
That's what I was gonna say.
He's had an injury each of the last couple of years. Like, is the miles on him? I know it's always a subject.
And I'm worried about AD too.
We always have to talk about it. Is this the year that LeBron's going to slow down? Is this the year LeBron's going to slow down? Every year, is this it? So now I ask, is this
okay?
It?
So I'll word it like this. I think every year I think he is digressing, but it's certain facets of the game that he takes off, right? So like before he was in Miami, he was a all defensive guy, second team, which he never really gets a credit for his defense because later on, as he progressed, those things started becoming less important, more focusing on offense, trying to lead and facilitate the ball on the team, right? So now he's moved to LA, and I think he's always wanted, since Anthony Davis came to that team, I think he's always wanted to take a backseat role, give him the keys to that throne and move on. And be that small forward, not have to be the facilitator like he was when he first was with the Lakers. And I don't think he'll ever play a full season ever again. I don't think he'll play more than 60 games.
No one plays full seasons ever.
I don't think
that'll ever happen.
So I think what we're seeing here is that like we have like a maybe like a Anakin Skywalker situation when he was in Cleveland the first time, and then he progressed his skills up to the Obi-Wan Kenobi level, started winning titles, and now he's in the Yoda stage. He's the elder.
Who's the Luke?
The AD, I guess.
That's the old Luke. That's the Luke that gets hurt a lot.
It's Anthony Davis.
He's older. He's smarter. He's wiser. He plays the game a different way.
He's literally the coach. That's like when he doesn't play, he's literally the coach. He's like in the huddle.
That's
like,
my thing.
Plays. Well, Frank Vogel's over there, just like looking at.
I would love to be LeBron's coach.
Like, doesn't do it. Yeah, Frank Vogel.
Well, and that's kind of also, and that's what's funny too, right? Is because we looked at the injury, we were hearing rumors and speculations it was going to be out for maybe even a month, and now they start losing to the Thunder twice, and it's like, all right, I'll be back Friday. So it's like, okay,
and they to
me, it's like I just really
what was the injury?
Honestly, it was a abdominal. I truthfully think it's a situation now where he's at a point where I don't give a shit about the regular season, which sucks. And like I think that's kind of why the NBA is losing the ratings. That's why I think the NBA is taking a hit in ratings, and I think that's why. That's why I think because I think more people are taking times with their injury, which is like good, right? Like they should be taking time with their injuries and like. But this whole dynamic of playing through injuries is like not a thing anymore. And it makes sense. Like it's $1 billion product. Why risk it?
Yes, no.
It sucks. It sucks,
like
but it's shifting.
Dude, not caring about the regular season is like that's the reason why they lost last year though, I feel. They have to play the play-in tournament. Let's say if they don't care about the regular season.
Well,
and they gotta play a top seed.
Well,
yeah, but like I feel like if you're them, like LeBron isn't scared of anybody. He's LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
So like as far as he knows, everyone's going to be healthy in the postseason, and
our guys that's what you hope.
And when you're sitting regular season,
and
games,
then you're not in playoff shape.
That's why you're doing that. So I see both sides of it. I just think they need to shorten the season so that everyone plays. But also, if you shorten the season,
well, no, I don't think there'll be. I think you can count them on your fingers and your toes how many players are going to play a full season in the NBA.
Even if it's like 60 games.
Well, so
no, 82. I'm talking about this. Like as of right now, you can count on your hands.
Well, because not everyone's you're still going to give guys off nights anyway.
Yeah, like back-to-back nights.
You just want your best players playing
back-to-back nights should be thrown out the window. Back-to-back nights are
the game.
They should stop it.
I mean,
and the problem is if you take games out, then they lose people.
Okay, Noah.
Money is the root of all evil.
Okay, Noah, but can you argue that if Anthony Davis isn't out in your game against the Suns still win that?
And he got hurt because he wasn't in shape.
So
he wasn't in shape. Yes, I agree. He didn't.
No, he got hurt. He got hurt.
No,
he got hurt because of his style of game is very, very questionable. That's why. Because I always see how he flails and gets to the basket.
And he should fix it.
So is it? I mean,
it's been the same issue. It's been the same issue.
He could argue that
career.
because Anthony Davis plays the way that he plays, shape is irrelevant in that particular case. It just would have happened anyway.
Correct. He's just
we don't know.
Like Derrick Rose's style of
New
play.
Orleans.
When you're a slashing guard like Derrick Rose was, everyone was like his knee's gonna get blown out eventually, and then it did, and that's why everyone like freaks out about John Morant every time he smacks on the floor because they're like, oh god, this is the ACL. So like,
he might have to change something because if you're just gonna keep getting hurt, you're not.
I know, but I'm just saying like there's nothing like that particular like.
It doesn't matter how many games you play. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, because like I think generally speaking you're right, but like in this particular case, like
okay,
I don't.
I'm just saying in the overall, I think regular season games are more important than people think.
The product would be better if they gave a shit about the regular season. But I also understand why they don't give a shit about the regular season because like if you have enough talent, you can make the playoffs without having to play as much, and it's a whole thing.
I think chemistry is involved. I think regular season games mean a lot more than people.
They should. At the very least, they should.
I think chemistry in playoff shape.
Ziegler, what do you think about all this? You're a Raptors fan.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think about the regular season?
I think I just.
Are you the Raptors fan? No, I don't think you're the Raptors fan, Mike.
No.
I don't think he summoned you.
Hey, whoa.
If he said the LeBron fan, then we speak.
For the Raptors.
Well, if we all are, then we all are.
I'll root for our teams.
In some ways, we're all our own Raptor fans.
But no, Ian, to answer your question.
Wait, was my Wi-Fi late? What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about the Raptors.
We're talking about the Raptors.
No, I'm asking about Mike's opinion about the regular season. And then I just used him being. There's what do you think?
It pretty much the echo of what you guys are all saying. Yeah.
Well, I disagree. I disagree with. I think regular season games mean more than people. That's just my opinion.
Well, correct. I think there's. Yeah, I do think there's.
So
they do.
I
mean
think
something.
I think it matters, but like they don't. So then it doesn't. If that makes sense.
I think it matters for yourself to get in shape, get the chemistry going. Everyone learns how each other play with all these games you're playing.
So I think like the only logical explanation I have is to shorten the season. I don't understand like the mid-season tournament thing they keep pushing.
That's too confusing.
I don't understand how that would incentivize people to play. I don't know if like there's money involved, I guess, and you do it that way.
Yeah, that's something they get.
But I don't. I like the WNBA does like the Commissioner's Cup, I think it's called. They do something like it, and I don't understand it, but I don't know.
Just shorten the season to 60 games.
I just think they should make it shorter so that the best players play a higher volume.
And you hate it when you're like it's like a primetime game on like TNT or ESPN, like the Lakers game today, and LeBron's not playing. You want to see your stars playing. The fans want to see it. They're upset.
I mean, at least LeBron actually has an injury this time. Load management.
Yeah, let's say for Kawhi, for instance. A fan wants to go to a Clippers game.
Let's pick on Kawhi.
They want to go to a Clippers game and see their favorite player, Kawhi, play. Nope, back-to-back, load management. Sorry, you can't see your favorite player play. See you next year.
Yeah, so just like
shorten the season.
Shorten the season, I say.
Get rid of back-to-backs.
I say
everyone can see their favorite players. There, boom, we figured it out. Good job.
Get Adam Silver.
Get him the Zoom. Get him the StreamYard. Get him in here. All right, what's next?
Are we good on the NBA? Did everyone say what they needed?
I don't know if Mike has anything else.
Yeah, we were just venting about we should short the season.
Mike, did you have anything else? I think he's frozen. He looks frozen.
Speaking of shorting the season,
I was gonna say he's awfully still.
Yeah, he looks frozen here. Well, this is awkward now. Do we go on or do we wait for him to unfreeze and see if he has any closing remarks?
I mean,
wait. Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
And then I'm sure I don't know if you guys can hear anything I'm saying, but
we got you.
This is scuffed. This is so scuffed.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh, they can't hear anything I'm saying.
We can hear you now, though.
All right, no, it's all right. It's all right. My soliloquy on the NBA and the Lakers is my soliloquy is not important for the Lakers. I'm just saying is they got veterans, and Anthony Davis hasn't been healthy since he came into this league. So
excellent.
Literally since he was drafted with Kentucky. That's
Anthony Street Clothes Davis, is what Charles Barkley called him.
Damn.
On that note, Noah.
Yep.
We do have some MLB stuff for.
We do.
To baseball's credit, there's more going on.
So I got some free agent signings. We're gonna run through these first.
Well, because
I will give all of them a letter grade as you say.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
because Ian, because you said it's busier than usual. It's because the thing that's happening, the lockout.
Yes, the looming lockout. Yeah.
I've got none of that in here. I'm not talking about it. Okay, so first off, Noah Syndergaard, 1 year, $21 million with the Angels.
A+.
F
Really like
minus.
it?
They need pitching. Everyone complains that the Angels need pitching every year. So
I like the 1 year because if it fails, he's out.
Oh,
yeah,
I like the 1 year.
No, I really like the deal. I think there is a lot of people for some reason on Twitter that are saying like, "Oh, he should have went for the bag." It's like, well, dude he's been banged up.
No, he needs a prove it contract. This could be a 1 year prove it contract. 21 million is still a lot of money.
Again,
and I don't know.
CBA, probably he might do a little bit better before the new deal than after. So
Well,
good on him.
And when healthy, he is a great pitcher. True.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the big thing too with him is just like kind of like what we're already saying. Like he is on that prove it deal, and it's just like I don't think a lot of these teams were even going to cough up that much money for him.
No,
Angels are desperate.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been making fun of the Angels. Like, Angels need starting pitching.
They do.
Need starting pitching. The last 4 years.
You're wasting my Trout. You're wasting them. Let's get some pitchers.
Good on them for trying something.
I expect them to get another pitcher.
It's a good deal for them. Not too expensive, and the upside compared to what you paid for, you never know.
Yep. All right. Next, another pitcher, Jose Barrios, 7-year extension with the Blue Jays, worth $131 million.
Damn,
long.
That is.
Long, but I think Barrios is a very good pitcher.
Yeah,
Blue Jays are in contention this year. I will say I think they could very well make the playoffs.
They're one of the 13 contending teams or whatever. Scott,
whatever with 17 teams,
17.
whatever. I like the deal. I think Barrios is.
Well, hold on. He's unfrozen. So let's have Mike. Thoughts on those last two, Syndergaard and Barrios?
I like the Barrios one a lot better. I think the contract, longevity of 7 years is good. He's a really good pitcher. So I got no issues. What is he? The second or third arm in that?
Ryu dropped down. Robbie Ray is a free agent, but I do expect him to re-sign with the Blue Jays.
So if they re-up all those dudes,
they have a squad. That's
pretty good.
That's a good. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good contract for a second or third guy.
Why they didn't make the playoffs this year? They got the offense. They got the starters. Maybe a little bit more help in the back end of the rotation. Maybe could use a 1 year, like a veteran, 1 year. Maybe anybody, honestly. Just get veterans in the back end of the rotation.
I mean, I'm a veteran.
You're a veteran. You just get there. Just
put me in the back.
Just sign some 1 year people. You don't have to go. I mean, they're spending all this money up in the front of the rotation, so they're gonna have to sign Robbie Ray. Next, Eduardo Rodriguez signed
good.
5 years. He's all right. I think this is a little too much. Tigers kind of overspent on him, but 5 years, $77 million with the Tigers. Rodriguez is a nice, solid pitcher. He'll definitely be on the top end of the rotation in that rotation with Mize. It's Mize Rodriguez, 31-2.
All I know is that it's another lefty. It's another lefty. The Sox
I think he's all. I think he's all right. I mean, I feel like he could have got a better pitcher, but and then recently Justin Verlander signed 1 year, $25 million. There was rumors he was going to the White Sox, but Bob Nightingale said it. So those rumors were thrown out the window 2 seconds after that tweet came out. The Braves were in on him. That didn't happen. He's staying in Houston. Rumor has it he wanted to stay near the Florida spring training site for some reason. He wanted to stay by Florida, and the Astros play in Florida.
Grapefruit League.
That was when the reports on Twitter said.
Yeah. Classic.
One player accepted the player option.
Okay.
And it was Brandon Belt.
Okay.
But the rumor is that he's going to restructure a contract, bring back another veteran, Brandon Belt.
Nice.
News: so the Twins are looking to move Byron Buxton. They're in full rebuild mode, so that's news. The Mets have a new GM.
Winner is
Billy Epler.
Okay.
He was the GM for the Angels and spent 10 years as the assistant GM of the Yankees.
Nice.
So, if you're assistant for the GM of the Yankees, good for you. Trevor Story. There's a couple players that declined the option. Trevor Story declined, obviously.
Makes sense.
He'll be in the pinstripes or something. And then Raciel Iglesias, the closer for the Angels.
I did see that.
They got to resign him.
Yeah.
They need him.
Yeah.
He's a stud. And like we said, the Angels don't have pitching. You got to resign him. I expect them to. And then news not involving free agency or anything. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Probably not.
Carlos Correa, you see what he said?
Him, no. I heard there was something about like a press conference about.
Oh no, he
said something about Derek Jeter, right?
He said something about Derek Jeter.
Oh yeah. He didn't deserve all the gold gloves. Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that?
Derek Jeter is the most properly rated.
Why would you even get my hopes up with this tweet? Get that tweet out.
That's not a verified account.
They're not going to
Ziggy, why would you even?
There is an episode of Baseball Bits about Derek Jeter. Everyone should watch where he breaks.
I watched that.
Derek Jeter and how he's actually the most rated, like properly rated player. Because everyone says he's overrated, and all the Yankee people say that he's underrated because everyone says that he's overrated. Derek Jeter's good.
I find this very ironic because Carlos Correa saying something someone shouldn't deserve. And I feel like he shouldn't deserve something. I feel like
that's good.
That's why I bring this up
with
the Derek. And I feel like he shouldn't deserve something.
You also won something you probably shouldn't have won. Maybe.
Me?
No, Carlos Correa.
That's what I'm saying. It's very ironic that he's saying it makes me hate him more. I'm starting to hate Correa like more than anybody on that Astros team. I don't like Altuve. Bregman I don't like, but Altuve I don't hate as much. I don't like Correa at all.
I saw a video from Bregman's YouTube channel where he was tipping waiters and waitresses like a bunch of money, and they were like, "Oh,
I really hate Correa then."
So like
Correa's climbing the ranks.
Every time I try to get mad at Bregman, I just remember that video I watched like 5 years ago.
Well, let's get mad at Correa because he's probably
Altuve was always my least favorite. But also I don't hate Derek Jeter though. But I understand why people hate Derek Jeter. But I don't hate Derek Jeter.
I don't either.
I think everyone should leave Derek Jeter.
I think he's one of the best players that.
And he employed the first woman GM. So shut up.
He's changed baseball. That's for sure.
Shut up, Carlos Correa.
And then we had some awards.
Okay.
Randy Arozarena and Jonathan India win the Rookie of the Year in their respective.
My guy got snubbed. Wasn't even up for the award. He got
Ryan Mountcastle.
Just absolutely snubbed.
I
speak for all of my brethren from the Baltimore area. I'm sorry that we have to play each other on the football field this weekend. It's been painful for me, but I love Baltimore. Hell of a town.
Ryan Mountcastle might play for the Ravens. Coach of the Years, no surprise. Kevin Cash and Gabe Kapler won.
Hey, won.
The two of the 1 seeds.
Yeah.
No surprise there. Robbie Ray won AL Cy Young. No surprise. Yeah. And I think the biggest surprise, but it's not huge, Corbin Burns won NL Cy Young by 10 votes.
Ooh.
Like 10 points. Like the first was like worth so many points. Second won it by 10. It was 151 to 141. It was Corbin, Wheeler. Huh?
Wheeler was second place?
Wheeler was second, Max third, Walker Bueller fourth.
Look at Milwaukee.
Milwaukee won something.
Nice.
Yeah, they're all on Twitter.
Shout out Milwaukee.
When do they do the MVP?
I think it's the next award. I think that's the only award that hasn't. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday, Friday.
I believe it's.
No, today was Cy Young. I watched it.
I believe it's tomorrow.
And I think I know who's winning both.
Want to go on the record?
Shohei and Bryce Harper.
There it is.
Can we?
Don't even watch it.
I had one thing. I wanted to talk about.
That's all I got.
Well, you're wrong.
I went through it quick. I want to get this thing going.
About that thing that you're about to say. I think you're
I disagree.
That's all I got for MLB.
I disagree entirely.
I do have one thing. Do we think Freddie Freeman's leaving Atlanta?
He's exploring other he's checking it out.
Money talks, man. The price is right.
It's free agency. Players usually don't get free agency a lot.
I saw he supposedly turned down a 5-year, $145 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, man.
He should get a lot more. I feel
he's probably my favorite player.
He is the Braves. So I feel like if you're gonna pay the face of your franchise, you're only gonna give him 100 whatever million.
145.
Jose Barrios got 131 million.
Can
look up their WAR numbers?
I can tell you one won a World Series this year.
Yeah, his WAR is definitely higher than.
Okay.
That's how the stat works.
And Barrios just got traded to Blue Jays. I mean, I know it's two different positions, but
I'm gonna check just in case.
They should give Freeman at least $200 million.
Well, here, can I throw out a hypothetical, or not even a hypothetical, a question?
Freddie Freeman's not playing for the White Sox, Mike.
I was gonna say, right now, who would you would you rather dump Jose Abreu and take Freeman or keep Jose?
No, I'd keep Jose. I'm telling, he's the face. You can't get rid of the face of the franchise just like that.
In a vacuum, I would take Freddie Freeman over Jose Abreu today, but intangibles, like Noah says.
He's the face of the franchise.
I agree.
Abreu has been on the team for so long, and Freddie Freeman's been on the Braves for so long. I cannot picture him in a different uniform. Kind of like Rizzo. It's like I couldn't picture him in a Yankees uniform, and I pictured him, and it's not good. So I would say the Braves should do all they can to get Freeman back.
Yeah, Jose Barrios baseball reference.
Wait, no,
3.2. Freddie Freeman 4.7.
Okay.
Freddie Freeman is the more valuable player.
Wait, no.
Per the nerds.
Noah, you got Bryce Harper over Vlad for the MVP, by the way?
Yeah. Bryce Harper. They're not even in the
Vlad's in the American
Mike,
League.
come on.
So
They're not, first off, it's AL, NL.
Oh,
Shohei's winning AL.
You know what? I pulled it up. It already has grapefruit leagues and shit up for MLB on ESPN. I wanted to just make sure to see, and I was like, okay.
I'm going to the cactus.
That hit me.
And the grapefruit.
That hit me. I got bamboozled.
Correspondence in both corners.
Well, Vlad and Bryce won the Hank
so
Aaron
it's
Award
Vlad
for the best
versus
hitters.
Ohtani, right?
Ohtani's winning.
Right.
Ohtani's winning.
Now I'm following.
And I have Bryce Harper over Tatis and Soto. If Tatis played a full season, maybe Tatis. Soto's still a good player. But Bryce Harper had overall the best hitting. He already won the best hitting season.
Bryce Harper's like the best under.
Bryce Harper already won the Hank Aaron Award because of the best hitter. He's very good defensively. I like Bryce Harper for that award.
I hope Ohtani doesn't win just so that I can
wreak havoc.
I'm just here for the chaos. I just want to watch people just get angry.
Ohtani's odds to win them would be like a minus like 1,000 or minus 5,000. He's winning.
Just throw a penny on that.
That's crazy.
So you can bring your. I don't think you can. I don't think they'll probably allow you.
Oh, no, it's the minimum on FanDuel's 9 cents. All right, I'll throw 9 cents.
Yeah, throw 9 cents on it
just in case.
Yep. And Ohtani deserves it.
He does.
At least one.
He is the MVP.
At least one MVP. This is it. And then Mike Trout, when he becomes healthy and gets it next year, then Angels players are just getting the MVP.
But don't make the postseason.
I was going to say, it's bold to assume Mike Trout's going to be healthy, though, huh?
It's bold to assume LeBron's going to be healthy. All right, let's go. What's next?
Mike Trout, that dude's banged up all the time.
What are you talking about? He wins MVPs literally every other year.
He's arguably the best
player that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
LeBron has 4 rings.
Oh.
This is an
Mike
apple
Trout
oranges comparison.
Mike Trout.
One player can't
look
carry
at
a
Mike
baseball
Trout's
team.
WAR. Look at his stats. The guy is like
one player can't carry a baseball team. It's just not possible.
Yeah,
it's
you can't bring it. Like Bryce Harper he bats 4 times a day.
Guys, I'm
3 to 4.
Guys, I don't disagree. I like Mike Trout too. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, don't throw a guy in there who's got
playing devil's advocate.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I like Mike Trout.
Do you not hear what we just said? You can't win championships in baseball with one person.
I also respect that Mike Trout.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't leave.
I like it here.
Yeah,
and he could have been a Yankee by now. He could easily
be a Dodger with Mookie Betts. He could easily be a Yankee and take a pay cut or take pay cuts and go to a different team. And they probably could still give him like $400 million because the Dodgers.
Well, hold on, guys.
He did get $500 million to stay.
Guys, hold on. Let's be honest, though. The door will never shut. He can easily still be moved.
Can he?
I don't know. Is there what's the trade clause on that thing?
That thing is massive.
Well, I think Mike Trout likes Los Angeles.
He would have to agree. Well, I'm not saying he's going to get moved. I'm just saying the door's never shut, no matter what the clause is. If he wants out, he'll get moved.
I don't think he's gonna.
No, I don't think so either.
Well, we also thought the same thing about Freddie Freeman, and here we are. He's a free agent exploring options.
Well, my personal friend, Mike Trout, I talked to him the other day.
He's like a 13-year contract, Mike Trout.
Yeah, well, the difference is Freddie Freeman's feeling out free agency because, like, even in like the NBA and stuff, or like in the NFL, guys are like, I've never been a free agent.
Exactly. And MLB, you don't become free agents right away. Yeah. You have to wait like 8 years until you're actually a free agent.
Mike Trout had a chance to seal it up. He said, no. Yeah. Give me $500 million for the next half decade or decade.
I feel the only team.
He's got to have a go trade.
There is one team. There's one team he would go to. I figured it out. It's the Phillies.
It's a full
Philadelphia. He's a big Eagles fan.
Imagine him and Bryce Harper in the same outfield.
That would be.
That's weird.
They both got like 15-year contracts. So
Imagine the outfield of Mike Trout, Luis Robert, and Eloy Jimenez.
I won't imagine it because the Phillies are 10 times more likely than the White Sox.
Next time on our MLB The Show commentary, we're going to
trade on our next episode of just role player in the White Sox.
Hey, Mike, he's got a full no trade.
Of course he does.
But Mike Trout is the greatest baseball player we may ever see in our lifetime. So let's calm down.
Definitely the best any of us have seen.
Yeah, close.
Willie Mays is still up for debate, like GOAT status. But
okay.
Were you watching Willie Mays when you were out? I mean,
the numbers are. Hey, the thing about baseball,
I'm not disagreeing.
I said that. I said that. And then, some kid from the 90s is gonna be like, Ken Griffey Jr. So, everyone's got somebody.
Hey, you mean like?
It's going to be something about LeBron.
This is a LeBron Jordan conversation.
What is the next topic?
You mean like the debate right now with the guy?
Wait. What is it?
In Chicago and
there it is. Yep.
Jordan.
Yep.
My phone will help. Maybe my phone will freaking help. Let's find out.
What's next? Just go.
Whatever
it worked. It worked better last time when you switched to your phone.
Go.
All right, on to the next thing. I'm not even gonna mess around. We're not even talking.
Come on. No. What's new in hockey this week, Mike? Come on, give it to me. Come on.
You never.
Coyotes won a game.
Coyotes won a game.
Yep.
Coyotes won a game. I was at a game. I went with
Hawks
Kevin.
Hawks are 4-0 in the
you were at the Hawks game. Come on, I was the Hawks game
against the Coyotes.
My mom was very upset that it was only on ESPN Plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Angel are geniuses.
Everyone, she was
okay. We're loaded in.
There's Mike.
Okay, here comes the joke.
Well, it's not much better right now, Mike. I won't lie.
Higher res though. You look.
How we doing?
1080p.
I know.
This is better than my eyesight.
Okay. Shit, man.
Mike, you're not moving. Mike,
okay?
you're not moving. You're not moving.
This is profile picture.
Moving, but we hear you.
Yeah. Well, I was on my work. I was on my work computer live. Now I'm.
What do you think he's looking at?
That's all that matters. To be honest, right?
All right, NHL. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah, NHL. Mike, glad you hopped back on for NHL.
I was chilling. I'm just chilling.
No.
Oh yeah. There's perfect thing for me to not. Yeah.
Are you on your Wi-Fi on the phone?
You guys could go ahead. I mean, obviously, I contribute absolutely nothing.
Mike, you're the only one that widely watched hockey. Hockey. You're the only one that hockey this week, so I don't know what you're on. I know what you want.
You know the qual.
I literally said I wasn't gonna do this segment. Ian's the one that's saying let's talk hockey.
No, come on. Fox, man, come on.
I was trying to give him the floor.
Conor McDavid's best hockey player in the world.
The Hawks are playing Seattle tonight.
Uh-oh.
They are,
right?
Yeah,
yes, they are.
They haven't lost a game since they fired their coach.
Hey,
it's true.
I'm not gonna watch it, but that's cool.
Oh, I'm not watching. Suns playing. Well, none of us are gonna watch it. It's 8:40. None of us are watching the game.
Maybe I will.
I won't. I'll watch the Suns when I get home.
Nah, it's a late game. It's 10 o'clock. That's late for me here.
And who really wants to watch the Hawks?
My mother.
That's true.
Say something about my mom. Go ahead.
I'm really happy she's going to watch the Hawks. And hopefully she has a great time watching it, and hopefully they win.
There it is.
No, I mean, not much. I was in the Florida Panthers warehouse today. I found the box of all the Joel Quenneville stuff, so that was fun.
Did you steal anything?
What do they have? Joel Quenneville jerseys?
T-shirts, probably. Those fake mustaches.
Oh, they got a bobblehead?
There was T-shirts and there was hockey pucks.
With his face on it?
Yep.
Nice.
What?
And now there's also now hold on. There is team Christmas and Hanukkah shirts. I don't know when they were produced, but they are in the warehouse. I didn't look at them, but it's got every player and coach that's on the team. Quenneville might be on the Christmas and the Hanukkah shirt.
Is it team Christmas and Hanukkah, or is it like you're picking one or the other?
You can pick either one. You could pick the Hanukkah shirt or the Christmas shirt.
Seem like a good idea.
Yeah, why are I feel
that
does anybody
seem like
does any other team do that?
I think just every team sells Christmas and then every team sells Hanukkah.
I just feel like if you're selling those simultaneously and it's like choose your fighter, like Hanukkah or Christmas, like
buy one get one free. You both.
I think that's not gonna. I feel like some people wouldn't take too kindly to that. But you know, what do I know?
There's Christmas and Hanukkah shirts and Christmas and Hanukkah hockey pucks.
I'll take 5.
I'll take 6.
7.
8.
I won't get any.
Shit.
Oh man, we're in a
besides, well then fine. If Ian wants me to talk hockey, I'll do a quick thing. Tampa is they're Tampa. Toronto 9-1 over the last 10.
Does that mean I don't watch the
sport? They're winning.
Oh, all right, keep going. I met Tyler Johnson once.
He's in the Hawks now.
He is in the Hawks
Really?
Now. Yep. Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Tyler Johnson that was supposed to be really good back then?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? I was in St. Petersburg one time.
How do you think he is now? How do you think how good do you think he is now?
Well, he's on the Hawks, so probably bad.
Yep, that's all you need to know.
Okay, keep it going.
So Florida Panthers are number one seed in the Atlantic Division. Toronto Maple Leafs.
They've been losing though. Panthers have been a little. They're 10-2-3, but they were 10-0.
Yeah, they're 11-2-3 now, Noah. And they were they're 5-2-3 out of the last 10. Toronto 9-1 out of the last 10, won 4 straight. Carolina Hurricanes are first in the Metropolitan. Freddie Anderson's doing pretty good at goalie. Winnipeg Jets are in the first place in the Central Division.
Yes.
It's almost December, and the Coyotes have 2 wins.
Yes, go. I was just going to ask where the Coyotes are at.
Thank you.
2 of those actually came out of the last 10 games, so it was recent.
Hot streak.
Yep. Don't let them get hot. Don't let the Yotes get hot, baby.
And then the only other hot team right now is the Anaheim Ducks. Won 8 straight, 8-0-2 out of the last 10.
Quack.
Ryan Getzlaf is back.
He's still in the league.
Ryan Getz. Yeah,
he's yesterday.
No way. He was like a big deal back when I paid attention. Corey Perry. What's Corey Perry? Where's he at?
What is
going on? What is going on?
Mike's trying to talk. I don't think Mike can hear us.
I don't know why my Wi-Fi is so damn bad. Oh, I can hear you guys. My Wi-Fi sucks.
Okay. To answer your question, Corey Perry, only thing I know is you and the Canadiens last year when they win the Stanley Cup.
I mean, I do get how it's so bad, but it just sucks that it's so bad.
He looked like the Joker when he was like filming that video with the guy upside down.
All I can hear is Ziggy laughing the whole time. All I could hear is Ziggy laughing the entire time.
Okay, we got it. All right, what's next?
I'm just glad I got my Corey Perry update.
Yeah, Corey Perry's still.
Ian, go. Ian, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, for hockey.
All right, here we go. We're talking hockey. All right, so here's the deal, Noah. Here's the deal. There's 2 goals on opposite ends of the rink. The rink is covered in a sheet of ice. The players skate on the ice. They drop a puck in the middle. You play like 5 aside, 6 if you count the goalies. You try to get the puck in the other team's net. You got 20 minutes to do it. 20 minutes 3 times, 2 breaks in between. I'm talking hockey.
All right, I've had enough.
Can't win.
Let's talk some.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait.
Mike, what is this Mike doing?
I don't think Mike. Can you only hear me?
Try coming this way. Maybe it'd be better. Who knows? I'm freaking struggling over here.
Can you?
I feel for him right now. Because again, if it was me at my house.
Look, I'm moving.
Let me go in this corner.
Trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Get on the Mike. Get on the roof. Get on the roof.
Wait, Mike, can you hear them or can you just hear me?
Oh, I can hear everybody right now.
Okay. Are you on the Wi-Fi? Just go off.
You gotta like reset the modem or something. Like plug it back in or whatever. Like.
No, dude. This entire complex, every floor, every room is just a freaking dead zone. It's so weird. It's so strange. Like I can't.
Don't tell me your Call of Duty games be lagging too.
Oh, I bet Ethernet on that. Stop playing.
Okay, good. All right, good. Sure.
Oh God.
Oh, beep boop beep boop beep boop beep bop. What's that song that goes beep boop beep bop beep boop beep bop? That's this. We have Mr. Krabs over here.
Beep beep boop.
Ian, go college football.
No, you're thinking of the one that goes
beep beep boop bop.
SpongeBob, that's my favorite show. That's my favorite. I still watch it.
Robot.
Still watch that show.
Go in college football.
All right.
I watched the selection.
No one wants me to talk hockey anymore, so I'll talk about college football, which is arguably the reason why I'm here. So you watched the selection show, Noah. What did you think of the selection show? You saw probably Reese Davis. You probably saw Joey Galloway. You probably saw some Joey Galloway.
Oh,
some Kirk Herbstreit maybe in their ties and stuff, talking about.
They're in that desk, and there was a guy on the other side that was on the Zoom call.
Yeah, the commissioner of the committee. Yeah. So what did you think of the show? Good show.
I didn't listen to it. I just looked at it.
Yeah, I watch it on mute also, and I just wait for the numbers to come out.
I don't listen to what they say.
And then I turn it off.
I listen to you. But I had to listen to them.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, there were no changes in the top 7 this week.
I was a little disappointed on that.
And we lost Mike Samuelson, so RIP. Hopefully we get him back for at least the NFL section of the show. The changes in the top 7. So we're going Georgia, we're going Alabama, we're going Oregon, we're going Ohio State.
It changed the helmets though.
Huh?
Look at the Oregon helmet.
Yeah, Michigan State, Notre Dame, Oklahoma State, Wake.
Mike, welcome back.
And Mike is
it didn't even try to reconnect. It just got me out of there.
It looks actually more smooth. I can actually see him.
It appears to be an improved situation.
Dude, I'm working around the clock around here on this side.
That's tough. I feel bad.
Well, Jesus, now Ian and Noah sound grainy.
What? Why do we sound grainy?
Overall thoughts on this? I'm on team Oklahoma State getting in. Please, fingers crossed.
100%. I was gonna get to that. Are we good, Mike? Are we good? Ziegler?
Well, hold on. I'm gonna.
Do you want to take this from the top and split this in half?
No. I think I just want to switch networks.
From the
hold
top,
on.
make it drop.
I might disconnect for a split second. Maybe we'll see. Hold on.
Crash the call. Should I just? How are we gonna? Oh, this is
hold on. We're gonna see how this goes.
I'm hacking everyone's thing. Okay, there. I said it. All right. Enough's enough. That's out of the bag. Everyone's getting hacked.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
We're heard.
All right. I think we're good. I switched different networks.
Dear God. All right. So,
Ian, just do your spiel so we can get out. So we can hurry up and get out of here.
The rankings stayed the same. No changes in the top 7. Big takeaways from the past weekend. Michigan got a big road win at Penn State. That was a game that a lot of people were questioning. Can Jim Harbaugh win this game? He choked some big games. And going to Happy Valley, rather not Death Valley, Happy Valley, it's a tough place to win. They got it done. Close game. Cade McNamara, their quarterback, made some big plays down the stretch. They look really good on offense right now. So they are locked in. They did their job. Georgia had Tennessee. Tennessee is one of the top-rated offenses in the country when it comes to pace. They don't huddle very often at all.
I watched a little bit. At the beginning, Tennessee was actually...
They score a lot of points.
The first, 7 minutes.
So everyone was excited for that one because it was like, okay, we don't think Tennessee's going to win, but this is the toughest test that Georgia arguably was going to have. Like Noah just said, early in the game.
2 touchdowns that day. 4-10.
Early in the game, Tennessee took an early lead, and it looked like maybe there could have potentially been a game, and then the 2-touchdown lead at halftime, and then Georgia just absolutely tore them apart in the second half. So that was a big blowout win for them, solidifying the fact that Georgia's probably the best team in the country. Now, Texas A&M, Auburn, and LSU all lost. Now, LSU played Alabama tight. Alabama won. Texas A&M beat Alabama, and Auburn and Alabama still have to play each other, but that's a game Alabama should win. But by all of them losing, their records all go down. They all slid down in the polls. I mean, I think A&M's the only one that's ranked, but A&M slid. So that is a big shot to Alabama's resume and likely means that a 2-loss Alabama team that probably won't get in over someone else because of resume comparison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alabama loses Georgia
in the SEC title game, assuming they all make it.
Cincinnati goes undefeated. Cincinnati gets in over Alabama?
Probably, yes. But probably.
So
but there's other things that have to happen. So that
they need an 8. They need to expand. Yeah. In no universe is Cincinnati better than Alabama. I don't care if Alabama has 2 losses and Cincinnati goes undefeated.
I concur. 100%. I 100% agree with you. But
honestly, that would kill.
Cincinnati's not worried about Alabama, though, Noah. There's someone else in the top 7 that Cincinnati's worried about.
Here's one first. That would kill the playoffs if Alabama doesn't make it.
I think the opposite, actually.
You think it'd be more?
I think people would be more. No, I don't think it's
or more.
If Cincinnati gets in, they're not going to win. Well, I think America, the populace, doesn't want to see Alabama get in again. They want to see.
So we want to see havoc. We want to see chaos.
People want to see something they've never seen before. Cincinnati, like Cincinnati's never.
Alabama not making it.
Exactly.
We want chaos. Is that what the people? Yeah.
I think the general populace, yeah. But if you're the committee and you're trying to find the 4th best team in the country, Alabama has to be on that list. But again, like a few lost teams never made it, and the teams that they have lost to and played in these tight games with, like all of those teams don't look very good right now. And it's not so much it's very much recency bias involved too, like how you look right now versus how you looked before. Like all of that stuff matters. So that LSU game wasn't that long ago, and Auburn's coming up, and Auburn is like 6-4. They're not ranked. So like a win over a 6-4 team that makes them 6-5 in the last week of the season compared to some of the other matchups that are going on in the country. Like if the last thing they see is you do that and then lose to Georgia.
Oregon. They play Utah.
We're getting into it. I got it all written down here. I got notes. Okay. So Alabama thing, 2 losses. It's looking shaky for them. The other thing I was going to talk about. The 2 contenders for the playoff that no one is talking about are the 2 teams at number 8 and number 9. Because
Cowboys?
OK State's got a chance. They got to win out.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to play Baylor, which just beat Oklahoma over the weekend. And then they're going to see Oklahoma probably twice.
That's tough.
So they got them in. So their rivalry game at the end of the year, Bedlam, that's like the traditional rivalry game. They're probably going to get that game. They're going to get that one. And then depending on how things shake out, Oklahoma's probably in good shape to have that second place spot in the Big 12 and being the Big 12 championship game. So they would play each other in consecutive weeks, more or less. And they'd have to beat them 2 times. But they only have 1 loss. So if you're a 1-loss Power 5 conference champion, that is a very, very good resume to have. The issue with Oregon is that they have to go play Utah.
Utah's favored. I look.
Yeah, Utah's.
They're going to play
only
Utah twice, right?
They're going to get, again, kind of the same thing with Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. Oregon and Utah are in opposite divisions in the Pac-12, so they're going to play each other twice more than likely. It's like almost certain. So
that's what I thought.
Oregon can't lose because they lost to Stanford, and they are, of the top 4 teams, they have the worst loss.
Yeah, I think they're the weakest.
So if they lose, they're effectively done. And I don't know if I think they can get Utah the first time, but the thing is if you're playing a well-coached team and you're seeing them twice, that second time is tough. So of the top teams, the teams in like the top, I'd say like the top 7, or okay, top 9, because I don't think Wake Forest is going to make it no matter what. So the top 9, I think they'll legitimately have a chance. Of those teams this weekend, I think either Cincinnati or Oregon are the ones that are like on the bubble. This could be the weekend, more or less. This could be the weekend where they lose. Like again, it's the American Athletic Conference. I don't expect any of you to keep it. Southern Methodist University,
SMU.
Yes.
And now that they're not undefeated, I took them. Okay. Now they're not undefeated. If they win, it doesn't pack as much of a punch.
It doesn't, but also like we talked about this last week, where we said that it's like a poker game. Cincinnati showed all the best cards. All they have to do is take care of business and pray.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're the
SMU.
They don't control their own.
No one really does, but you kind of control your own destiny in the fact that you just need to win.
Yeah.
So there's that. But anyway, SMU is going to be a tough game for Cincinnati.
Hold on, hey Ian, can I cut you off real fast? I don't want to rush you. I don't want to rush you, but you guys are now Mike and I both agree. You guys are sounding god awful. Your connection, really bad.
It could be my connection though. It really could
no.
Because I'm trying.
Mine's bad too. Ian, I'm just saying. I think we should just speed it up.
I don't know how much. Move on then.
No, I don't know how much you have left. I don't want to cut you.
No,
no,
it's
I
fine.
just
Let's
don't.
go.
If you have a lot left, go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's good. We're good.
Oh, I was just more thinking about the connection status. I didn't know if
Well,
we
that was
sounded
my no,
okay
no,
for you
no,
guys.
that was my issue too. I
don't
didn't
care
know
about the
how we
time.
sound, and I also just don't want us to drop out completely. How do we
All right,
sound?
let's move on then.
No. How do we sound on you guys?
No, you guys are
you're
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then if we're fine, okay, then go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
And you guys are fine now too. Maybe we just
Yeah.
needed a debrief. So okay, I have a question. So I mean, I don't think Michigan and Michigan State are getting in at all. Like I could really take them out because I think Ohio State's going to beat both of them, right? And if they have 2 losses, then forget about it.
Right.
So I really think it's just like the 4, 5, 8, and 9.
Yeah, that's the thing
that's
that
just for me.
favors.
I don't see it.
Yeah, well, no, because like the thing that favors those like if you're Cincinnati, if you're Notre Dame, if you're Oklahoma State, the thing that you have going for you is that 4, 6, and 7 are all going to play each other. 7 and 4 are playing this weekend. So Michigan State is like this is like the biggest game they've had in like 4 or 5 years is on Saturday at noon. So 11 o'clock Central Time. But and then the week after that, and then Michigan has Maryland this week, assuming they take care of business, which they should. Then and Ohio State wins, then you're going to have 4 and 6 playing each other in the last week of the season. The winner gets to go to Indianapolis, the Big Ten championship game. So got to get past Wisconsin if you make it to Indianapolis, which I think all of these teams are capable of doing. But Wisconsin is a team that they started 1-3 and have been playing really, really well as of late. They've kind of found themselves down the stretch. It's something that we see in the NFL a lot and we talk about, but with college football, because the way the polls work, it's like if you start 1-3, you're kind of dead. But they've turned their season around. So it's not going to be easy to get out of the Big Ten. But yeah, there's a de facto playoff game on Saturday between Michigan State and Ohio State. So
yeah, my roommate's an Oklahoma State fan, so I have not been rooting for them. He's been a diehard Oklahoma State fan forever. So
wait,
I'm right on the train now that they're good.
I might have missed it because the connection got a little rough at some point. Who are you liking this weekend?
Not in the playoff.
No, not that. No, who are you liking this weekend between Michigan and Michigan State?
It's Ohio State, Michigan State, and I think Ohio State.
Oh, my bad.
Tear them apart.
Isn't like a 20-something spread?
Yeah, I don't expect
23.5.
Is it
I don't
really?
expect Michigan. I don't expect Ohio State to have any trouble with Michigan State. I just don't. Yeah.
I'll double check it.
Really quickly, the other games going on. Arkansas is going to Alabama, so that's 21-2. Arkansas has been playing well this year, but haven't really done anything against anyone like in the top 25 and the top 10. So don't expect Alabama to have too much trouble with them before the Iron Bowl. 19.5 is that spread for those that care. Oregon and Utah we talked about. Oklahoma State's got to go to Texas Tech. Texas Tech beat Iowa State over the weekend, Iowa State being a team that is definitely underperformed this year. They have not met up to the hype that they had coming into the season. I think a lot of people had them winning the Big 12 when the season started. And Texas Tech at Lubbock, it's a tough place to play. So Oklahoma State's got to take care of business before they get into their big matchups at the end of the year.
Yep.
Super quick.
Yep.
We talked about Jimmy Lake last week and that whole thing where he punched the player on the sideline or whatever. They fired him. So there's that. Virginia Tech fired Justin Fuente.
Oh, wait, why?
Virginia Tech firing Justin Fuente because he's bad.
No, the punch. Like, why fire the guy who got punched in the face? I wasn't there. I was seeing Belfast.
Oh no! Like it was like it was a situation.
I loved a little bit of that
situation. It was a situation where there was like a scuffle going on between two players, and it was getting towards the sideline. And I think what he was trying to do was like get the player's attention. So he's reaching for the face mask to try to like grab him by the face mask, and then he kind of missed, and it looks like he punched him. He's just not a very good coach. He like destroyed their recruiting.
My professor is a former alumni from Washington. He wasn't a fan. He didn't think the firing was a good one.
I think they're doing themselves a favor personally.
Well, they probably are. Yes.
Just based on what I know. Jim Mora, former NFL coach and UCLA head coach, is the new coach at UConn. My Huskies got a new coach.
Wait,
the worst team.
Wait, we got to talk about the big thing. Your bet cashed. Your Kansas.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Kansas
forgot
won,
about
right?
that. Thank you.
Texas.
The Kansas over 1.5 cashed. They beat Texas.
How much you put on it?
Go like $3.
What'd you win?
Like
$3.
Let's go.
not a lot.
Okay.
It's like 8, I think.
Oh, okay.
You know, we got it done. The guys got it done. I think they played Oklahoma tight too. I'm just saying, in a couple years, watch out for the Jayhawks. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. Now, Ian, hindsight, do you wish you would have bet more now on the Jayhawks over 1.5 wins?
God, no, because when I placed that during the season, when I placed it at the beginning of the year, everyone was like, over 1.5 for Kansas is a sucker bet. Don't do it. There's no way they're going to be able to pull it off. And it took overtime. It was gross.
Texas.
It was nasty. Texas is awful, but they found a way. They got it done. That was honestly the most thrilling game of Saturday for me. I had so much fun watching that. I never thought in my life I would ever cheer.
What channel was it? I couldn't find it.
ESPN 2.
I gotta go to the second one.
Yeah.
I had to go to the second one.
Yeah, no, so that was really exciting. I just think Texas is kind of in a similar spot that Florida State's at right now, where they have a culture problem. It's a lot of guys that highly touted, like 4 or 5-star recruits that are trying to get to the NFL as quickly as possible.
They don't care about.
And when that happens, your teams don't really do well. And so when a new coach comes in, you have to, again, if that 4-star that you recruited that's got an attitude problem by the last coach brought that kid in, he's a sophomore, you have him on your team for 2 more years, and it's that time like 30 kids every year. So it takes 2 or 3 years to like cycle through the classes and get everyone out. And, you encourage them to transfer and stuff too, but whatever. Last thing, just really interesting, I thought. So there were 11 FBS job openings, which is before the end of the season. So that's a large number, significant number. Texas Tech and UConn were the 2 that got filled already. So there are head coaches leaving their current jobs for new jobs while the season is still happening. So that's interesting.
Very interesting.
They can't coach, but the signing day period got moved up, so it's on December 15th now. So they try to get coaches hired as quickly as possible so they can recruit. So that's the reason that's happening. So just a current list of the FBS jobs opening, the other 9. There's a lot of interesting ones in here. And then I'll get out of here. We can talk about the other football. Akron. Will LeBron go back to coach the Akron Zips in his hometown? That would be amazing. University of Massachusetts. They are terrible. Worst team in the country.
You could probably go coach them.
I will submit my application. Florida International University. Now,
what?
FIU is interesting because, I don't know, Mike, that might be by you. Might be a little north. I don't know. You know about FIU, Mike, at all?
I don't associate with them.
I wouldn't either, because they have had the same football uniforms and football pads for the last 7 years. They never changed them. They don't put any money
high school
they don't put any money into the football program. So Butch Davis, the former coach at Tennessee, he got fired from there, but he's like a bigger name in college football world. He went there and was like, I'm going to try to turn this around, because they were in Florida. High school football in Florida is a big deal. Good recruiting spot, all that stuff. It's a mess, apparently. Their administration is awful. So that's all over the news. That's exciting. You'll never hear about that school ever again.
Never. Yeah, it just erased. They went through 1 year.
No, the interesting one here though is so you got both Washington and Washington State, and then Virginia Tech, TCU. Gary Patterson left after like 20 some years coaching there, and then the 2 big ones are obviously USC and LSU. So I think everything's going to kind of revolve around those 2 first, and then the market's going to kind of reflect.
Ian, just to give you a little GPS look here. 30 minutes away from FIU.
Yeah, apply for the job. Grad assistant. Quarterbacks coach. Get in there.
The quarterback.
Panthers football. Let's go. They left the Sun Belt for Conference USA, and it was like Conference USA is like the worst conference of Division I football.
I mean, technically I'm graduating a year early, so I technically do have 1 more year of eligibility.
Hey, I'm just saying. Also, Jimbo Fisher, the coach at Texas A&M, was adamant that he is not taking the LSU job. He said it multiple times in a press conference and got into a heated exchange.
So he's definitely taking it, right?
Reporters?
Yes. So it's funny because famously he was at Florida State when Jameis Winston was there, and they won the national title, and then got knocked out of the playoff the year after that. And then they kind of were starting to fall apart there the year after that. And
that sounds really familiar.
There's this big press conference that they had where they asked him like, hey, Texas A&M's interested. Are you sure you're going to stay at Florida State? And he's like, I love Florida State. Like, Florida State's the best. And then there was like a reporter that was outside his house, and they actually saw his wife took down the Christmas tree a week before Christmas and like threw it on the curb. And that's how they were like, wait a minute, they're throwing away their Christmas tree. He might be leaving. And then they dug a little bit deeper and then found out that he actually was leaving Florida State to take the job. That's a fun college.
So we are on Dabo.
We're on Dabo Sweeney Christmas tree watch. Yes.
Okay.
Watch out for Dabo Sweeney's Christmas tree.
We're looking for his Christmas tree this year.
If you see his Christmas tree on the curb, he might be taking the LSU job. It's good fun. It's good fun out here, having a good time.
How do you know where he lives?
You gotta live. Well, actually, a lot of them are public employees. You can probably find all of that stuff in like school records and
Google,
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Is it Google?
Well, let's be honest. Hold on. Let's just be honest here. You don't have to be a public figure. You could probably still find where someone lives.
That's true.
Yeah, just go on Reddit. It's somewhere there.
That's
deep dark Reddit.
That is fair. And also, like, if I'm like a 17-year-old college student and I was like being recruited by Jimbo Fisher and he just let me into his house as I'm on like a recruiting visit, and then some reporter was like, "Hey, I'll give you $40 to tell me where Jimbo Fisher lives."
Hey, on the street.
Like, yeah, dude, I'll give me the $40. Like,
and then you go to McDonald's.
And they all gotta live close to the campus and stuff like that too. But it's really interesting. The coaching carousel in college football is gonna be wild because there are a lot of, again, more openings are going to come as the season ends because a lot of them are incentive based, like make it to a bowl game, and if you don't, you're fired, and like there's still 2 weeks left of the regular season to figure all that out. And I don't think, like, people are asking like, hey Ian, who do you think is going to take the USC job? I don't know who's going to take any of these jobs. There's like no one.
Probably Matt Nagy.
I hope it's Urban Meyer still.
I suppose
Adam Gase.
I suppose not out of the question. Really funny. And then I'll close up. But the last thing, I was listening to a college football podcast this week with a lot of the guys that are on CBS Sports, and they were talking about Alabama's offense and how their offensive line isn't as good as it normally is, and how statistically it's a kind of a down year for Alabama's offense. And they talked about all of the new offensive coaches that Nick Saban brought in, like Bill O'Brien and Doug Marrone. And they were like, yeah, they're probably going to have to fire those guys and replace them because they're not doing as good as they should be. And I was just thinking about the fact that Bill O'Brien's going to get fired by Nick Saban. I thought that was really funny. Like how far that man fell. But yeah,
that's true. They were looking at AFC.
So you got this week, you got this Saturday, and then next weekend, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, that's the big rivalry day. That's when all the big games happen. And then after that, it's conference championship weekend. And then after that, it's go time. So for the teams that are, all of the teams at the top are going to be fighting for their conference championship game. You got about 3 weeks left to pad the resume before it gets real. And then we're going to find out if Cincinnati is going to get snubbed or not. By the way, if Cincinnati finishes the year undefeated and Notre Dame wins out and it comes down to Notre Dame or Cincinnati, I legitimately think the committee will put in Notre Dame over Cincinnati. Fucked up. Purely based on brand recognition. It sucks. They need automatic bids like the NCAA tournament. And college football.
Go Mercer.
Good time. Mercer is ranked 21st in the FCS poll.
I know. They're going to win it. I got it.
A big win over Chattanooga over the weekend. It was gritty. It was nasty.
I followed them on Twitter. I didn't even know they had a Twitter.
It was gritty. It was nasty.
I will, in the works, I will attempt to try to get someone from Mercer football on this podcast.
Well, and here's what's cool though. Like, so
I don't care. I don't care who it is.
The final score was like 10-9, I think. It was really like low score. It was nasty. Like it was just gross game. I watched it because of course I did. It was just a gross game. 10-6. So they're up 7-6, right?
You watched this?
Yeah, they're up 7-6. They drive the ball down the field, right? This isn't a joke, man. You think this is a joke?
No, I think it's a joke.
They drive the ball down the field, and Chattanooga gets the stop, right? So they kick the field goal. So it's 10-6. Chattanooga's got like one timeout left, and there's like a minute and a half left in the game. They onside kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Mercer was instead of giving them the ball back, they kicked an onside kick and recovered it, and like that's how they sealed the game.
Mercer?
Yeah, like they just kicked the field goal to go ahead.
They were that confident.
And then
defense?
Instead of giving them the ball back, they just kicked the onside kick.
Were they not expecting it? Maybe that's why they got it?
Yeah, it just bounced off a dude.
Oh,
and they got it.
That's some good coaching right there.
And then they just took their knees and then they won. So if they win next week, they win the conference.
Who they got?
It's got, who is it?
A college.
Eastern Tennessee University.
That's a dub.
ETSU. So it's 7-2 Mercer against 9-1 ETSU. I want to see who they lost
9-1.
See, ETSU, they're cowards because they scheduled Vanderbilt, like the worst team in the SEC. Mercer, we picked Bama. All right?
They got their shit
No cupcakes
rocked.
on our schedule.
They got their shit rocked.
They got
covered the spread,
They
though.
got paid for it.
They got covered the spread, though.
Hey, and a clean $500K check from the University of Alabama for playing the game. Are you kidding?
That's
Little money for the facilities.
That's a dub. All right.
Big time.
We're moving on. That's all the Mercer I needed.
We're moving on.
Are we?
Go Mercer. We are. That's it. We're done.
It's perched up on a wall.
Just Ian, wait, hold on. Just a little update for you here. Let's see. I was hoping I was going to be able to pull it up easily. Doesn't look like it is. It's a shame. I have your media guide finally finished.
Oh wow.
Yep, you're an official player now.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone heard about the Heisman Trophy one.
Yeah, no. So I can't. I'll have to pull it up next. I'll have to pull it up next week. Well, there will a website will be built tomorrow for Ian Blum for Heisman.
Wow. I guess really quick, as far as the Heisman race goes, the only reason I haven't talked about it in a while is because there's not like a clear number one favorite. Kenny Pickett from.
We're ready to finally talk NFL.
He's a guy that might get it, and then Bryce Young and CJ Stroud from Alabama and Ohio State. Like watch the big important games, and you'll see who's probably going to win the Heisman. Whatever quarterback plays the best in the biggest game is going to win the Heisman. So there you go.
NFL.
I have my body bag games.
Do you want to start there?
Nah, we start with the other thing. I've talked for a while.
Yeah. I mean, who's starting?
I don't care. Go ahead. You go ahead. You're already talking. You're already talking.
We know what's coming.
Yeah. Well, I am. Oh, you know what? Because we watched the best team in the AFC win by 38 points last Sunday. I mean,
the Dolphins didn't win by that much.
And it's absurd. And I am on. I've finally got on board. I'm on. It took me about 9 weeks, but I'm so on, and I am so ready. Best quarterback out of the draft class, not even close. Trevor who, don't care, don't give a shit. Be Mac Jones. 10 times out of 10. Redraft over. Run game is phenomenal. Offensive line, they got Trent Brown. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
I can vouch. I can vouch.
Winning the AFC East.
I can vouch for Mike. He did text me. He's wanting to purchase a Mac Jones jersey. It's finally happening.
It's coming in the white. It's coming. Guys, I know. I've heard that he was going to be good. You know, I didn't want to make the sleep, but he threw one ball in double coverage near the goal line, and I got off my couch. It was sensational.
I get off my couch.
Oh, I'm so on, and they look great. Tennessee, who? I don't care that they're the first place team. I don't care they have the easiest schedule the rest of the way. Give me the Pats in the AFC. I mean, that's my takeaway. Obviously.
Ian, what's your takeaway?
The
Bears didn't lose.
Nope. And that's my takeaway.
They also didn't win. You know,
I was going
to say it's the two other teams.
Damn it, you stole it. That's where I was going. Damn it. Yep, Lions and Steelers tied. It really seemed like neither team wanted to win. They both just didn't care, it seemed like. Dolphins are back, like I've already been telling you guys. They're gonna win again 9 straight to end the season and make the playoffs. I've already ran the simulations. Oh my god! Speaking of that guy, Jesus, you get to see him Sunday. I'm so happy. Joe Flacco,
yes, sir.
Back. Joe, love of God, please do it, Joe.
Yeah, the Mike White train was long-lived.
It was. I will say, props to Mike White. Great. That was a great 2 weeks he gave me. It was great. I had fun those 2 weeks. It was a lot more fun than I usually have when other quarterbacks are playing. But man, that Bengals game, and like the one quarter he played in the Colts game, that was fun. He did his job. He made Jets fans happy for a week. So I'm giving him props. I don't care that he played bad against the Bills. He's a third stringer for a reason, or a second string, whatever he was. He got cut by 7 teams for a reason.
Noah, do you have any takeaways? Is that your takeaway, the Jets?
Yeah. No, what the fuck? No. They suck. No. My takeaway is the NFL doesn't make any sense. If you look at the NFC standings, not one team has a winning streak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not one team has a winning streak. You can't predict games nowadays. Like the Rams got humiliated on primetime TV on Monday night.
It's a shame, man. You add all those talent.
And the Ravens look like huh?
I think they just won one.
There's not one team in the NFC with a win streak.
Just win?
Yeah, a game, a one. Not a win streak. The fuck
it's a win.
Yeah, fair.
Win.
I'm just saying. I'm trying. I really thought every other team lost. The Packers.
No. You got that all wrong. Streak.
I don't know what I'm
is
talking
when you
about.
run
No
outside
shit. I
naked.
didn't even
Come on.
think any of the teams won.
Yeah, no team has some teams have a losing streak like Tom Brady, but no team has a winning streak.
Well, the Bears starts on Sunday.
Yeah, I find that crazy.
Well,
and it's so unpredictable with like Ravens law.
Yeah, so I could have told you that one, Noah. I already knew that the Ravens.
Well, it wasn't your lock, so.
Well, wait till you see this week's lock.
Oh. Mine Dolphins minus 3.5. That is my answer, by the way.
That's also mine. Anyways, no. Just like how you were saying, the NFL unpredicted. Are the Chiefs back? Everyone, are they back?
I don't know.
They're back. I think the Chiefs are back.
It's one game. I need to see a streak of Mahomes not throwing the ball.
Not streaking.
A streak of good to great games from Mahomes. They have a top 5 offense on paper.
Yeah,
on paper, yeah, sure.
So show me it on a consistent basis. Like against the Packers, what the fuck was that? And then the Raiders, they just fucking what the fuck was that? Like they just went crazy. So I'm excited for the Cowboys game this week. That's
it's gonna be a good game.
2 high-powered offenses in
Indeed.
Kansas City. I like Chiefs. I don't know. It's gonna be a good one though.
Mike, who is your king or kings of the week? I feel like we might have already heard the answer.
I have to comment on the fact that Noah said Tom Brady's losing streak, but his franchise, the Jets, are just the epitome of a losing streak.
There it is. Just go to the Jets. There it is.
Losing team, losing organization.
It's every time.
He just had come on Tom Brady.
I can't throw a jab without a jab coming right back to him, man. King of the week, we got Mike.
Well, that's Mac Jones. Absolutely unbelievable stat line. Almost wanted to give it to I think Stevenson had like 100 yards rushing, but for sure Mac Jones. It wasn't even close. I wanted to give it to Billy, but I'll give it to Mac.
I think someone played a little bit better. I don't know. I think someone did. Yeah, is it my turn?
No, go ahead. Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes. Well, he had 5 touchdowns and over 400 yards. Well, that was a hell of a game.
I've seen him do that so many times. I don't care. I'm over it.
Oh, not this year, no.
I'm over it.
I've seen Tom Brady win so many Super Bowls. I'm over it. All right, so get back with this shit on. Who's next?
Ian, who's your king or kings of the week?
The Detroit Lions, because they didn't lose.
Woo!
Fair enough.
Such a bad game.
Had Lions money line, and I felt like
at least you got your money back. You got your money back.
I did get the money back. I was worried that I wasn't going to because I was like, does a tie count as like them not winning? So I didn't know if it was going to be a push. It was. Thank the Lord. I tweeted during the game that I thought that like I think it was like betting on this game is like going to the dentist is like how it felt. It was gross. It was awful, but it was beautiful.
The dentist is beautiful.
I like the dentist. I like the dentist actually. I don't like having fresh clean teeth. They stick
the things in my mouth and they always try to have conversations with me when they have.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Dude?
My king of the week.
Shout out dentist too.
My king of the week will be my king Tua. Coming off the bench.
Come on,
coming off the bench.
Deebo Samuel had a great game. Like,
Well, you know, if you
That was
want,
my
a
second
real
one
answer,
with Debo, honestly.
if you want a real one, yes, I will give it to Debo. Debo is phenomenal. I'm trying to think who else.
Cooper Kupp had a good
I had the
game.
Cowboys defense.
Nice.
3 interceptions, a touchdown, forced fumble. Only had 3 points allowed.
I mean, I'll give like an honorable. I'll give an honorable mention to Trevor Siemian. Okay. Almost 300 yards and two tutties.
Okay.
I think they need a core. I think go call up Phillip.
Yeah.
Call up Phillip.
Mike, your segment. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dogshit of the week is the entire Stafford family. The entire family.
What?
It's not just
Matthew
those
Stafford.
Pretzels? Let me give you a story. Yes, that's where I was going. Yeah, so Matthew Stafford, because he's just trying to play hero ball and makes terrible decisions and throws pick sixes. But so that's one. And obviously Matthew Stafford for 2 picks again. But also his wife for throwing pretzels in an argument. Hilarious. Why? What's great pretzels? I love a soft pretzel. Yeah, so the entire Stafford family is my Dogshit of the week. I also want to go Mike Davis, too, because I think he had like 10 yards rushing. He fucking sucks. Fuck Mike Davis.
Yes.
That's just Dogshit of the year. Mike Davis. Fucker. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds like someone has
Noah?
I do. Yeah, I don't start him.
I do, too.
I have somebody that people probably did start. TJ Hawkinson.
No points, right?
0 catches, 1 target, 0 yards. Me and TJ Hawkinson, we went crazy this week. We went crazy. Honorable mention, Matt Ryan.
Yes.
117 yards, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. That kind of goes with my Cowboys defense. And Mike Davis, what he did, Dogshit. Cowboys defense was just lights out. That's like my side king,
of course,
of the week. That Cowboys defense. They shut down the Falcons.
Ian?
Big win for them.
I was trying to think of one, and I just really, nothing really came to me.
Mike Whiteley threw 4 picks. I don't
want
to do it to him though.
No, I don't want to kick while he's down. I think I'll say bye weeks. How's that?
They're pretty boring.
I don't like when I'm on the bye. I don't like when my team doesn't play.
Well,
I felt
when your team's on a bye week, are you on a bye week? Like you're like doing other things.
Okay, so this is good. The last 2 years, the bye week has been when I put up the mini Christmas tree, because in my bedroom. Because last year, in the midst of their 6-game losing streak, the Bears had, the bye week was right in the middle, and it was morale could not be any lower. So we got to pull out the Christmas tree, and now this year we're on 4. Going into the bye, so pulling out the Christmas tree yet again. So the bye week is the morale boost Christmas tree. Last year,
they're going to need it.
Last year it sprung a playoff berth.
Now maybe this year.
Probably not.
But if they lose,
I have one. I have my nominee for the week. One person in this podcast will not like it. I'm gonna nominate Tom Brady.
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't good.
Sacrilegious.
I don't think he belongs in. I don't think he
Can
he even qualify for that award?
I don't know.
He got outplayed by Taylor Heineke, and then couldn't even take advantage. Couldn't take advantage of a Chase Youngless Washington defense.
That defense does suck.
And then lost by 10 and threw a pick 6 and had a 31 QBR. It was not a good week for Mr. Brady.
It's been bad 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't good, guys. I'm not going to disagree. I mean,
they were up and down last year.
It's just really, I mean, it's hilarious. I just wish I was playing 2 crappy teams like the Dolphins and the Jets twice a year again. I just wish Brady was playing those guys 4 times in a season again. That's 4 wins, but it is.
Fantastic.
Hey, Dolphins are the reason that Tom Brady didn't have a home field advantage last year in New England.
And the Jets are the reason why Tom Brady had home field advantage. Well, I don't know. I guess yeah.
And on that note, while we talk about the man, Mike Samuelson, who is your Tom Brady of the week?
Can I have a Tom Brady of the week?
Sure, you can have Tom Brady of the week.
Mahomes.
Okay.
It is okay. Mahomes.
That's why he was saving it for
Just some goat.
Tom Brady award.
Yeah.
Noah, who's your Tom Brady of the week?
My man is Cam Newton, baby. He is back.
There it is.
He is back. The Panthers are back. They're going to the playoffs. Yup, they're in a playoff spot right now. And I think they hold on to it.
Okay, this is my thing. This is my thing. Are we just gonna? Hold on. Are we just gonna ignore last year Cam Newton? Are we just gonna ignore that happened? Is that where we're at now?
He wasn't horrible.
He didn't fit. He couldn't fit the culture.
The man could throw a deep ball to save his life.
Way. Him and Bill Belichick are like
not a winner.
Opposites.
Yeah, Cam's a loser.
Fair.
Bill's a winner.
Fair.
Cam's a big loser.
He played in the Super Bowl. He won 15.
He didn't win it. Remember when he just stood and watched? Remember when he watched the Broncos cover that fumble? Remember he didn't even go for the fumble.
Every time I bring up, Cam Newton's fun to watch. I like Cam Newton. He brings the energy up. I loved when he got the touchdown in the first play and
I would like
him. I'm back. That got me hyped up. I'm not even a Panthers fan. I look, am now.
Wins and L's.
I would like him better if he could learn how to type normally. I think that's a big thing too. You can't read what you can't even read what he's saying.
I really like Cam Newton.
You just wouldn't get it, Mike.
I really like Cam Newton. I like his play style. I think he's going to fit well in the Panthers with McCaffrey back, the tandem back together. I think DJ Moore is going to get more targets. I think Robbie Anderson, who already got a touchdown, I don't think he's gotten a touchdown since week 1, got a touchdown by Cam Newton. That was one of only 4 throws he had. He had like 4 throws. He was in more of a Taysom Hill play style that week. But I expect him to start against his former coach, Ron Rivera, and beat Washington next week. I'm excited for that game.
All takes are final. I will say that the Dolphins finished with a better record than the Panthers.
Damn.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm stunned.
I just really like the I like the Panthers. I really do. My cousin's a Panthers fan. I root with him. He was at the game. He's a big Cam Newton fan.
I have a question.
To go see Cam Newton play.
Yes, Mike.
How can you have a Tom Brady of the week with 4 pass attempts? You can't be a Tom Brady with 4 throws.
I just wanted to talk about Cam Newton because I think if we didn't talk about Cam Newton.
I mean at this rate, Ian could just nominate Justin Fields for the award. Ian, do you want to throw Fields in there?
Out of respect to Noah and his opinion, no.
Cam Newton, I think he did really. I mean, with the time he played, he did great. He had 2 touchdowns in 5 plays.
Hey, he was going to talk about him eventually, guys.
On the 1 yard line. It was on the 1 yard line.
I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit where it was. It's 2 touchdowns in 5 plays.
Well, then in that case, we got to give my man James Conner the credit. The man's leading the league in tutties.
Yeah, he's got 11.
Okay, hang on. I have to hang on. What? Who was that? Say it again.
James Conner.
Every time you call a guy your boy or your man, I write it down. I've been doing this for 2 weeks. I'm just keeping track. You want to know the list so far?
Sure. Yeah. What's the list? Actually, yeah.
All right. So it's that Bunting dude from the Maple Leafs.
I have his jersey.
Because you have his jersey, right? And
pull
then
that out,
you said Timothy Chalamet was your boy.
Yes.
And then you said Harry Styles was your boy.
Sounds all right. Yeah.
After the Eternals post-credit scene.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Spoiler, I didn't see it.
And then now this one. So you're at 4 so far.
We'll figure it out. It's been out for weeks.
I'm keeping it up for you. So by the end of the year, I'll have the Mike's Justice League of Mike. I need the guild of Mike's guys.
Do you want me to add more to it right now? Do you want me to just keep saying my guys?
No. It's gotta happen naturally.
Don't force it.
Okay, fine. Well, add James Conner. Add James Conner to the list now.
There it is.
I had Cam Newton mine. I don't know if you have mine.
I don't have yours.
Ian, we will quickly go to your body bag games before we go to the gambling corner.
All right. So I am the czar of the body bag game committee. So
I'll listen.
I am the one in charge of killing off the NFL teams this year. So just so we can get our bases straight, 3 teams are already dead as I arrive here in the 2021 season. So the 3 dead teams, obviously the Detroit Lions. I think that's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then we have the Texans and Jaguars.
Yes, we made it. We made it to week 1.
Are the 3 teams that I feel
I thought you were going to say the Bears
right now? So now the team. So the body bag game, by definition, is a body bag game is not applied to a matchup. It's applied to an individual team, unless in some cases a matchup applies. But it's too early in the year for that. We'll see that later on. So if a team is up for a body bag game, that just means that, in my opinion, they need to win this week, or else they're not going to make the playoffs, regardless if they win out.
Now, hold on. Does body bag games also apply to coaches?
I don't put it that way, but I mean, if you have to make the playoffs to survive, then you could. Sure.
I'm more saying like a Matt Nagy kind of thing. Like, do we have a Matt Nagy body bag game?
No, I don't think so.
That's fine.
It's harder to gauge. I use statistics for this. So
Go ahead.
My
yes,
rule
please.
of thumb, my rule of thumb is that I think there's one exception to this rule, by the way, just for the fun of it. So the first one's kind of an honorable mention. But my rule of thumb is that if you have 7 losses in November, then you're already dead.
Wait, what does that mean? Wait, don't tell me.
So the first body bag game is at noon. It's the Dolphins and the Jets. Here we go.
Wait. So whoever loses is done?
Oh.
I like Mike, I was on the playoff machine this morning, and I was trying to find the different ways to get Miami and the Jets to the playoffs, and you both need this one. You just do. If you
what happened?
It's in our hands of our 4th string quarterback Joe Flacco.
So really quickly.
Question.
Okay.
What happens if the Jets and Dolphins ties? What ends in a tie?
Done. It's over. Then they both lose. Then they're both done.
That's a good question. I did not affect. Ties don't happen enough.
They both lose.
I say they both are body bags.
So the Dolphins rank 22nd in remaining strength of schedule. Their toughest games per the website I was on is the Titans, Patriots, Saints, and Panthers. The easiest being the Jets and Giants. And Jets.
Yes.
So it didn't account for like the game that they're about to play. And then the Jets. Good news for the Jets.
They have an easy schedule. I know that.
31st in remaining strength of schedule.
Very easy. But they're probably the 32nd team.
Right? The bad news is that you do have to play Tampa and Buffalo.
That's fine. We'll lose those.
But the rest of the way, not bad. So I think just the way that it's playing out, I think one of these, whoever loses this game, you're voted off the island. You're dead.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe.
The next body bag game.
Oh boy.
Noon. CBS. Baltimore at Chicago.
Don't tell me Baltimore is on the chopping block.
Baltimore is not on the chopping block. This is all about the Bears. They're 3-6, 19th in remaining strength of schedule. They have Green Bay. They have Arizona. They have the Vikings twice. So, and Seattle. My bad. Forgot about. I wrote the Seahawks right there.
Yeah. Right there.
And Green Bay and Seattle both road games. And Arizona comes to Chicago. You got the Vikings 2 times. You do get the Lions and the Giants, but the way I see it, for all intents and purposes, their season is over if they lose on Sunday. And then, of course, we have the New York Giants. Giants got the Bucks coming off of that loss to Washington, like you guys were talking about. 23rd in remaining strength of schedule, but they have the Cowboys and the Chargers coming up. The Giants also have to see the Dolphins, which give them the game. Washington give them a game, and they got the Eagles 2 times. So the way I see it, not looking good for them. And I was kind of on the fence with them. They're a 3-6 team, so technically they count. Seattle's the only 3-6 team that I didn't put in this because they have Russell Wilson back. Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be too early to kill them off completely. I didn't want to kill off Russell Wilson before Thanksgiving. I think that's unfair to him. I think he's too good for that. Washington, 3-6, coming off of that big win against Tampa. An underrated key game, as I was looking at the standings, they got Carolina this week.
Fans did.
And they're in a playoff spot.
Both teams need
so, this is a massive game for both teams, but obviously I think Carolina's got a little more wiggle room if they were to fall this weekend. The other thing about Washington, they haven't played the Cowboys yet, and they have to play the Raiders and Seahawks.
So we have
if they come to it, so if they lose this week, then they still have to, your room for error becomes like nil, basically.
So we have 3 body bag games, 3 body bag games, but 4 teams.
Washington, New York Giants, Chicago, and then the winner.
Look at our teams in the block.
Dolphins, Jets.
Look at our team. Look at our team.
Wait, hon. Wait. Where'd the Giants come in?
Can't relate.
Yeah, the Giants are on there.
Did I miss? I feel like I missed that game.
Yeah,
I don't know how I
missed the last one.
Oh yeah, no. I heard it.
I don't. Okay.
It's the 3-6 NFC teams that aren't the Seahawks.
Gotcha.
And then the Dolphins and the Jets.
Okay.
So win and you stay alive another week. Lose. And
I
you
was
vote it
gonna
off.
I was gonna make you a little graphic. Ian's body bag games.
So that's fine. Like Washington, Giants, Bears, and then winner of the Dolphins Jets game. But like Noah, you're basically dead. Like you're like a vegetable. Someone should really pull the plug.
Dude, after week one, I knew it was it.
Someone should really just pull the plug on the poor guy. Like he's suffering. But I thought it would be fun to lead with that game since we have vested interest.
Perfect.
Yep.
And finally, we'll wrap it up real quick with the gambling corner. Mike, or actually, first, let me update the standings. It was a rough week for all of us.
Like I said,
Mike was the best one with a 2-2 record, and then me, Ian, and Noah all 1-3.
Yeah, the Browns got me. The Browns burned me. They did.
Well, I don't even remember what I picked.
Wow.
But for all time standings though, Ian's first place 19-5, and me second place 15-9. Mike third place 14-10, and Noah in fourth 11-13.
Damn, back under 500 after you worked that.
The game of runs.
So hard to
get
back up
Noah.
there.
Sorry, man.
It's a game of runs.
Back half of the season coming up, a key stretch here in November.
I got faith.
I've lost $0 on this.
I got faith in Noah, to be
I need
honest.
this.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, who is your favorite this week?
My favorite is I think Baltimore Ravens were -4.5.
Sounds right.
I don't know what it's at now, but
yeah, it moved because Lamar is ill.
I think.
I am seeing it on ESPN at 4.5. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Then
is it me or is Lamar Jackson always like sick on Tuesday and then plays on Sunday? I feel like we have
to go out or something.
I feel like we have this like he's always got like a stuffy nose and misses a day.
No, do we know if he plays better with it or worse?
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Ian or Noah, go ahead.
Packers 2.5 is what I saw on FanDuel this afternoon.
Noah.
Chargers -5.5. No Minka or Big Ben looking like for the Steelers.
Big.
Chargers need this. The Chiefs might have got their offense going. Chargers gonna need that one.
I will take the Carolina Panthers -3.5.
Cam Newton. He's back. Come on, it's the Cam Newton revenge game. Let's go.
Cam Newton revenge game and a body bag game
against which is why it's a revenge game.
Mike,
revenge game for both sides.
Mike,
a double revenge body bag game.
Yep. Intense.
My underdog is Vikings +2. I think it's a trap.
Oh, taking the trap.
Interesting. Ian, who's your underdog?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Is that money line or are you?
I got the spread.
Okay. What is?
Give me the money line.
I had it at 2.5.
Give me the money line. If they don't win by if they fucking they lose by what was it? Are they getting 2.5? Give me the money line. Give me the money line.
Dude.
Thanks. So you're just
I don't know what it is.
So you're just stealing.
Give me the money line.
You're stealing Ian's pick.
No, it's on my notes.
It's also on my notes.
It's on my notes.
Picks. For my underdog this week, give me the New York Giants +11
in the body bag game. But they have to win. But I like that. I cover that 11-point spread.
Well, I did see over, I believe, the last 8 Tom Brady primetime starts, he has not covered the spread.
Yeah, he's got Antonio Brown back this week.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
they think they're 5-0 this year when he plays.
Doesn't they can win?
I guess points.
11.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're right.
Mike, who's your over under?
I'm back on your. Give me the under in the Bears game.
Same. You already know.
I don't even know what the points are.
He's got a winning record this year. Yeah. He's got a winning record this year.
That's why.
Ian, what I have it at 45.
That's where I had it. Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful.
It's supposed to rain at Soldier Field. That field's got to be gross.
Lamar's going to have 200 rushing yards.
I could say firsthand from getting to work at Soldier Field a few times after it has rained, it's bad. It is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is not a good field.
Arlington Heights, man.
Noah, what's your over/under pick?
Under 43.5 in the Browns-Lions game. That's going to get ugly. And neither of those teams can show me that.
I heard Baker's playing.
I don't know. I mean, okay, 42-0 Browns. Okay. Jared Goff's not playing. Who even is their backup? Who the hell is the blind?
Jeff Driscoll?
Wait, Jared Goff's not playing?
That's what it's looking like, yeah.
Who was the guy that started on Thanksgiving like 2 years ago for them?
Oh, David Blau.
David Blau. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't see the Lions putting up more than like 14 points.
Nice.
So
Detroit Lions depth chart. The number 2 quarterback is David Blau.
There he is.
David Blau against Case Keenum.
Hey, he beat Ohio State in college.
Give me David Blau against Case Keenum now.
Case Keenum was a significantly better college quarterback.
Give me that matchup now.
He has the FBS passing yards record. Fun fact.
Also, are we?
Yep.
Also, I would like to acknowledge that New England did cover the over/under of 45 all by themselves last week.
Proud of them.
Interesting.
My over/under will be the over of 44.5 points in the Miami Dolphins New York Jets football game.
Bold. What do you think? Flat.
Bold.
Dolphins win 45-0.
That's a lot of field goals, Mike.
Jets winning 45-0.
You think Flacco's putting up more than 7 points? Kind of need that.
Mike, who is your lock of the week?
Okay, yeah. What?
Pat's money line. They're winning out the rest of the year. What is the sky blue? What are we talking about? Pat's money line.
Wait. You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go with the spread.
No, it's not right now.
It's not blue.
It's not blue right now.
No, I can't. I gotta try to. I'm climbing up in these rankings to try to get up there in these.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Are you scared?
Corners.
Are you scared of the Falcons?
Now, one thing I will not do is fall into peer pressure. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to climb up this gambling corner rank.
It sounds like you're scared of the Falcons.
Hey man, I mean, I know Dolphins fans. I know they can't comprehend things well, so I'm not scared of them.
Oh, okay. All right. I got Dolphins minus 3.5 as my lock. This is what I do. Listen, for the rest of the season, I'm taking the spread of the team that's facing the Jets. If the Jets cover, hey, they put up a fight. If they don't cover, sweet, I got my lock.
My lock is also my lock is also Miami minus 3. So Ian, what is your lock?
Every team that's playing against the Jets.
Dolphins, but no, I'm taking the Titans.
Money line or points?
I'll take the points. I ain't scared.
Who the hell are you playing?
The Jaguars, Texans.
Texans.
Give me the favorite. Pats. Give me the Pats minus 7. I've been.
Oh, he did it because we all took.
Give me minus 7.
Ian, that is
Patriots are a touchdown.
Minus 10, correct?
That's what I saw.
Okay.
Mom's happy.
Look at that, folks.
Cannot wait to go 1-3.
I have to order my DoorDash before we wrap up.
You good?
No, I'm gonna end it right now, abruptly, just so Ian can order in time.
Perfect.
You got it. Doritos Locos Taco. You want me to get what's your order? What do you get?
Dude, what do you get?
I'm gonna go eat my
I'm on a diet. It's only gonna be like that.
All right.
You and I do not need diets. Hang on, I didn't order it yet.
Nope. We're gonna wrap it up. All right, folks. We will see everyone. We will see everyone next week. Hopefully, the internet's better.
Enjoy the body bag games.
Goodbye.
See you, folks.
I get that order in. Yeah. You get it in?
End it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I can end it.
I got it. The DoorDash has been placed.